maybe you're right, Sabor. Maybe these write-ups are needed.
As well.
I mean, I'll be honest. I
Alright.
thought Sabor was like a whiny ass kisser at first, but now that I see who I'm working with, I kind of understand it now.
You're like, oh
And
shit, yeah, that's right. You kind of need them to be on their game. You got a family you got to get home to every day.
sometimes it's just be like that. So, as we are basically fully back here, caught up to where we would need to be, as you guys are at uh, orientation for the rest of their group, as Bernard and Saber are basically kind of just maybe even talking, maybe doing their own thing, waiting to see kind of how it goes for them. As Happy's been here talking about just waiting, eating some of his delicious. He's got some dongos right now. Just a
What the heck's a
big.
dongo?
Yeah, what's a dongo?
You ever
Okay.
like the blue, like green, like the three different colored balls on a stick?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, those.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those are
I
dongos.
have no idea what you're talking about.
It's
They're pink, white, and green. Usually, they're three candied balls on a stick.
Oh,
Huh.
you said dong. You said dongs. I thought you meant ding dongs.
No,
Okay.
dongo. It's called dongo.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Sounds nice.
because it's more of like a
Japanese.
Japanese thing, but in general, though, you still you can't find them in other places because everywhere. Point being, he's eating himself some dongos as he's like his ears start to twitch a little bit. Oh, I think they're. I think they're coming. I think I hear them. It's my time.
Don't be-
It's my time to go. Good luck, guys.
Bye. I like
as
him.
as he closes, as he opens the door to reveal that's of. To reveal that's of. Honestly, quite a neat looking agent, if I would say so myself, compared to that of most agents that you've probably seen here.
006.
As
Anybody else getting a Harry Potter vibe here?
he, for the most part, walks in with his non-subtle like strut, closing the door, going up to that of not at the seat but behind the seats of where he would be sitting for the instructions. He's like, "Hello there, name's Fox Brown. I am going to be the one that helps you with your orientation today. Is this orientation for all of you or just for only certain of you?"
The four you see here.
I'm like, I thought we were gonna be doing the gun stuff first.
No.
Apparently, I need to know how to kill things better. I guess I don't know.
More like you need to not sweep teammates.
I
Not
don't even
shoot
have-
me in the thigh, Favorite.
I shot you once, and you weren't even. You didn't even wake
Once
up.
too many. Once too many.
I don't know if I really need this training, but I guess I'm along for the ride.
Some of it need
What?
it more than others.
Okay. I'm sorry that me shooting you in the thigh didn't wake you up. There, you happy?
I can tell this is going to be a very long day.
Honestly,
Anyways,
just put Dane and Faithfit in here, and I think we're good. I don't know if the rest of us even need to be here.
whether you need to be here or
Fucking-
not, I am here to do my job. So I ask you to please let me do that.
Okay.
What the hell
Everybody
did
be
that do?
quiet.
Saber like pulls out his cell phone and just sounds like a text to his wife like, I'm probably gonna be home late. They're fucking dipsticks.
They would probably text back kind of soon, whatever you'd say they'd say. With that being said,
He just gets a fucking thumbs up emoji.
Thumbs up emoji.
with that being said, Fox Brown proceeds to say that for now, for the most part, walks in with his non-subtle like strut, closing the door, going up to that of not at the seats of where he would be sitting for the instructions. He's like, "Hello there, name's Fox Brown. I am going to be the one that helps you with your orientation today. Is this orientation for all of you or just for only certain of you?" For now, For now, what I exactly do for myself, not of importance. What I'm about to teach you, it is of the highest of importance, I think, around here. As orientation, as I was told on the first day, some people had found themselves, per se, in the lands of IKEA above.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yes, well, try not to die next time.
Oh, I was trying to die. I was trying to get out of there. You need signs.
Some people just don't understand the tone. Okay, whatever. For understanding, I'm going to tell you a good few things here, and I'm going to first off by telling you who and what the DPRD exactly are.
It's prison, man.
Huh? I wouldn't say
Yeah,
it like that.
He was locked. He was locked up without a trial. That's just un-American.
Tell us way long. The DPRD stands for that of the Department of the Paranormal Research and Defense. We are that of a branch under the CIA, if that hasn't been quite obvious in itself this whole time. However, they make... It's not something I think that we should be necessarily telling anybody, but as you are that of our only real teams that can go out and deal with certain threats not a lot of us can deal with, I feel like it is fair to note that even though we are under that of the CIA branch, the CIA would be making some of the most amounts of money, even comparative to that of the government. But the government, well, we make technically even less than they do. You see, the problem with this of the DPRD branch is the higher ups, the people that are of the actual CIA, even they don't know the truth. So it makes it quite hard to fund that of something you don't even believe.
Ooh, question.
Yes, Mr.
I'm Fafian. Since we're covert, do we get cool code names?
If you want cool code names,
Yeah.
Just call yourself whatever you want, Faith. And
Ooh, okay. I'll come up with a cool one later on.
Mr. Explosion Murder.
Call him Mr. Gray Pubes.
No, they're more like a metallic red.
God.
I was thinking more like, you could call me the chemist or the explosivo.
well,
Yeah.
I think
Call
I'll
me
let you do
explosivo.
whatever it is that you plan to do after we're done here.
Okay.
We have time, only so much of it. As I've said before, being a branch under the CIA, we were founded as a means to keep society from crumbling down from the discovery of magic and the supernatural. I would put it to be, they would not be and never would be ready for something to see the supernatural come to life for a long time. And when by life I mean more so to prosper to that of human eyes. Not even that of the higher ups, as the issue that comes with, do you really want society to start crumbling down from that discovery of the magic of the supernatural? For the government to take control of them? For the wars? That is why we try to keep secret, and that is why we try to keep the secrets. Is that understood between all of you?
Yep.
Yeah, but what do we do if somebody who's not supposed to know about the secret finds out about the secret? Can you take
Don't
them
let him
out?
find out about the secret.
I will leave that in whatever jurisdiction you feel like that believes to be under. I don't like to say it, but as the CIA, in general, there's a lot of dark things that we cover up. Some
Okay.
things that we do are not proud of.
Hold
the
on,
point.
you lost me.
Oh, just exactly where?
Uh, back when you said CIA, what does CIA mean?
Central Intelligence Agency.
Yeah, I was trying to think of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a centralized, internalized association. What you said makes more sense.
so we're trying to kill some guys called the CIA?
No, they're our boss.
Oh,
They're our boss. So we get paid?
A little bit, apparently.
yeah.
Not much.
When do we get paid?
Uh, should be very soon, actually. But that's not something that I'm going to be the one discussing, because I don't know what any of your contracts would necessarily be.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you guys signed a
When-
contract?
Yeah, when do we sign contracts?
Yeah, when did we do that?
I mean,
We just came here and they put us to work.
I was gonna say, Faith and Carter specifically signed contracts.
That I've forgotten.
I was gonna say, you probably forgot, but I'm like,
Yeah. You'll probably just have to show me, like, here it is. Like, oh, I did sign I'm not a slave. All right.
Shauna's contract has been being worked on, as well as Dane's contract is somewhat in the works as well, more so of a discussion with him on what exactly he's wanting for his services, but he has been offered a few things per se. But back on the topic. I hope you know that this means that we try to keep these secrets continuing on, no matter how long, no matter what we have to do in order to keep it that way. But now, with that being said, the DPRD's main goals are as followed: protect society as to keep the unnatural kept secret, evolve, advance, and research against that of the unnatural. And lastly, obtaining powerful artifacts and marks of power to keep it out of the hands of those who would destroy society itself. And I'm going to make an assumption here that some of you don't know what a mark is.
Is it like what they give you when you make a bet?
Minerva told me it was magical powers.
Something like that sort. Apparently, some people born with it, some people obtain it. It's almost like that of a tattoo that stays on you forever, that of a mark. And that mark grants their user astronomical power, or it could grant them a terrible fate. There's no such thing as good and bad with each deal. Each has its upsides and each has its downsides. Most marks you could find maybe of be lower quality, and I say most because even while they are uncommon, there are ways to per se fabricate them from what our agency has been able to find out. We don't necessarily have a specific way yet, but that is to be discussed not with me. Probably not to be discussed until we find a true answer either. But even then, those fabrications, I am pretty sure, can only do so much. The marks that are the real deals, the ones that are the game changers, the ones that could cause calamities, that is something DPRD wants to keep the way out from society. On that note, the last thing I would say for DPRD, what they would want, is DPRD usually extends its invitation out to those of the unnatural powers that they see could potentially help our cause. However, under the code of DPRD, we can only really entice people for the most part. We cannot truly force someone to join us or owe us anything. But with that being said, just because we are people in the background saving the world doesn't mean that you aren't still the hero of this story. That is it on to that of the DPRD I have for now. Do you have any questions?
How exactly are we supposed to destroy the world?
I thought we were supposed to save the world.
Didn't you just say we're supposed to destroy the world in the background?
I thought we were supposed to. I don't know anymore. I'm confused.
We try to save the world and keep society from crumbling down. That
No questions.
Ah.
Can I go home?
Oh, save the world.
we
So
unfortunately
society
are
crumbles
not finished
down.
yet. Far from it.
Can I
Never
go
crumble a
play?
society.
Can I go play with the guns yet?
He Vox Brown kind of looks at Bernard as he kind of like, this is your team.
Fucking
Look, I didn't choose. You already know that we don't get to choose. We rarely get to choose, and the people who apply almost never meet qualifications.
Even so,
Hey, speak for yourself, man. I'm the
It's-
smartest guy in this room.
I wasn't speaking necessarily directly about you, but then again, I'm not perfect either. I came into this role. There were circumstances. As you know, I'm only human. I don't have any mark.
I'm only
Just really-
human
I'm
after all.
just good at what
You're
I do.
rolling circumferences.
I'm just kind of curious. If you guys don't like me shooting you in the butt with my phaser, why are you training me in other weapons to shoot you with? That's what I want to know.
The training is for you to not be a moron with your weapons.
I know how to use my phaser.
Clearly not if you're shooting
Do well.
allies with it.
You make it sound like I shot and missed. I hit what I aimed at.
That reminds me of an old song.
with that being said, I think we will have to continue on now onto the rules to follow of the DPRD. Section 1-A. Blah 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 blah. Section C-B.2. Blah 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 blah. Section 54C3-8. This one. No, I'm not gonna say it like that. No, I'm not gonna say that rule
Thou
specific.
shalt not shoot
But
their partners.
there are a bunch of rules he just keeps going and going and going over as it kind of just gets boring. Some of you even start to somewhat fall asleep. But there's one rule he says that is almost interesting, even hearing. As he says, for this one, he says, we only have jurisdiction on the law when it comes to the paranormal. Meaning, try not to stick your nose where it does not belong. Generally, though, if you ask me, that's exactly where people should be sticking their noses. But that's only for me to say. The CIA cannot just flash its badge just anyway.
We get badges?
Well, the rest of you will, eventually, assuming
Yes.
you behave. But now the only ones with badges, aka the FBI badge, would be that of Saber and Bernard.
Oh. Cool. If we get a badge, does that mean we get like 5% off at all stores and all that kind of stuff?
No, did you not hear?
Only the
anything he
places
just
that
said?
only the places that give discounts to law enforcement.
There you go. Yeah, we could get free coffee. That'll teach society.
Free copies. Oh man, that's gonna be great. We could copy all the books we want.
No,
No,
coffees.
Oh, on a black market.
Free
we could
coffees.
Billions.
Right. Well,
Why would you sell books in the black market?
Hey, do you have any idea how much college textbooks
They're
cost?
bootleg, man.
we
Bootleg
still have
books.
about 540 more rules to go through, so.
Oh my god.
Section
Does
C
anybody-
dash C slash C dash DB A4 is he just keeps going and going.
Anybody
I just
else?
start talking to Sylvie on the side,
Yeah.
or just
Eh,
whispering to each other.
Does anybody else hear the mother from Peanuts? Wah 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 wah. I'm starting to hear that.
Now with that being all said for the rules, assuming that you all have collected and gained all that of all 1,239 rules. Yes? Fantastic.
Absolutely, Chief.
We've now gotten through most of this, and honestly, I don't want to repeat myself, so please do not make me try to repeat myself here on these rules.
Okay.
With that being said, there are a couple more things here, and then a little bit
Just
of
a-
a special thing, as I will.
Since you know all the rules, I didn't quite hear one that specifically says do
Oh.
not shoot your partners. Is that like an underwritten rule?
That's
There
rule
was literally
737.
It wasn't exactly worded like that, but I remember there being a rule that says do not
No.
unnecessarily unload your firearms. David.
Thou shalt not
unnecessarily,
intentionally
gotcha.
damage each other unless required.
See,
Unless mind control.
Loophole. Well, it's required. It was required. I should have even gotten a demerit on it. It was required to wake him up.
It didn't work, David. So
Doesn't
therefore it was
matter if
not required.
Doesn't matter if it didn't work. You were required to wake up, so I shot you.
That is
And
not
it
an
didn't work, so it
appropriate.
was not required.
That is not an appropriate excuse to discharge your firearm at someone.
So you're saying it's only appropriate if it works.
No.
That's what he
I
said.
feel a headache. I need to go. Are we done?
If someone's
I don't need
unconscious,
firearm training. I
you
already have a
administer
firearm
CPR
certificate.
or
This
medical
can
has
I
aid.
leave?
nothing to do with
Fucking shoot
firearms.
them.
I do have,
We are
since it
unfortunately
seems
allowed-
appropriate, I do have, refresh my memory, Fox. Can you go over the stipulation, the rule? What happens if one of us is killed in the field? What's to be done about that? Does the family get any notification, or is it
The
swept under
family
the
will
rug?
be notified, and they will be given that of, well, depending on what you want to write down for that, as they will let them know the truth if that is what you want, but otherwise, outside of them, they will not get to know what has happened to you. They will be heavily compensated, though, for all the efforts that you have put in.
Oh, is there any like
All you
petty
had to do
cash
was
for
die.
for after or no after we get done with our mission? Is there petty cash to go to like Waffle House and places?
That was something I bought for you. Well, bought for everyone, mostly to.
And I appreciate that, but I think that'd be
told-
awesome if we had petty cash through the job that we could do that all the time. That could be our thing.
Look,
I
most
mean-
of our funding is going to containing anomalies. We can't look. There's almost no budget, unfortunately.
Actually,
Okay,
Like Fox said, we're hiding this from the CIA themselves.
so that means we can't have Waffle House.
No, not on their money.
Oh,
unfortunately not, however. I'm trying to make a mention here of that reminder that you only hold them here, like you have a holding cell here. There is still a lot of funding that goes to that of the actual prison per se that you guys have for these supernatural creatures, if it came to that. But that is somewhere else, as I don't specifically have it right now. I have it written down somewhere, but I believe that both you, Bernard, and Saber would know about it.
Is it Yucca Mountain?
No. It's on a mythical turtle creature, as it
It's Yummy
is
Mountain.
on a giant turtle's back that is basically constantly moving in the ocean.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's a mythical creature, so it has a name.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
It does, yeah.
Atlas the turtle.
I wanted to say it was Atlas, but I don't think it is. It's not. It's not the name. I think the name's a little longer. I'll get back to you on that eventually on the name for that. But
You're not talking
the-
about the world turtle, are you?
what's
I
the name
think
for
that's
that?
what he's
The world
describing.
turtle is the entire fucking plane of existence. It's
I'm
not
pretty sure
just a
that's
turtle
not.
in the ocean.
I'm pretty sure that's not what I'm talking about then.
Yeah, that was the world turtle. That was some civilization came up with that myth to try to explain how the world works.
Oh, you're talking about so it's, pardon me if I butchered the pronunciation. Aspidoshelon, I think.
That,
The mythical turtle island. That this is the name of the mythical turtle island. Here, I'll put it in the canteen.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Idol.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one. do you say this?
Aspidochelone.
Aspidoshalone. That would be the mythical creature turtle, but it has like its own. I think it would have maybe a potential different name. Again, I had to go look back at it, but
But his name's Steve.
But there you go. That being said, going back to this.
Turtle Steve. Turtle Island Steve.
Turtle Island.
Let's call it Bob. Everybody likes Bob.
Short
So
for
as
Robert.
you guys have finally proceeded to get through that of the rules with Fox Brown, he says now he is able to tell you guys that of the way to get through IKEA. So you guys will now be able to navigate specifically from the front gate or front entrance to that of the base. He basically says that it's almost like a certain item of sorts that you could find at every section, indicating like the right way to go. So now you all know how to do that, and then
Out of curiosity, DM, on my first day, I didn't accidentally use some of this for my exploding ceiling bit, did I?
no, because
Yeah,
it's infinite
okay.
IKEA. It would
Oh,
be
okay.
constantly spawning. It's like the item itself is in the IKEA. It's weird.
Oh, okay.
Point being is that there's a way to tell. There are the last thing that I really have here is that you guys have access into the HQ of pretty much most places. Just for the most part, let people do their job, please. There are certain sections, though, that's of like vault doors that are high security that no one is allowed to go through without strict access from that of the chief.
How do you get the access? Paperwork or something, or does he just give it out to people who show, you know, courage and all that fun stuff?
Only the people the chief allow. I don't really have much more to tell you than that. Even I don't know what's behind those doors.
Mm.
With that being said, from going through this with you all, I think you have, for the most part, finished orientation, but I think for the safety and the benefit of you all as a collective team, especially as I have read a few of these, per se, write-ups for certain people, that you all should somewhat get to know each other. I'd suggest asking each other at least one question each. With that, I'll be on my way though.
Catch you later, Foxy.
As he'll leave to do his thing.
That was long-winded.
Yeah. Man, it's real quiet in here now too. Got talked a lot.
Yeah, I mean, can we go play with the guns now?
I
Any
don't think
chance
we're
we
playing
get
with
to play with the grenades?
That's just you
I think
guys
you've
in the
had-
room.
You've had enough fun with explosives for one day.
Man, you guys are no fun. At least we know how to get around IKEA now.
Hey, I got a question. So, Boar, when you were inside of that big old tree guy, what did that feel like?
Boar's dead.
Yeah, no, like he just shrugs.
All right,
Like,
I have
slimy?
I have a question, Sabor, for you about your race. I'm kind of curious, like, can you swim, or is that much water dangerous for you since you have all this like heat coming off you?
It would just snuff the flame. I would go to a flameless version of my species. I just need to eat
cool.
about 500 calories worth of something to reignite the flame. It's not
What, you got-
comfortable. I try and avoid it.
You got a body under there? Like chest, legs, arms, heads, dangle, all that good stuff?
What do you mean by dangle?
You know, dangle.
No, I don't. Well, what do you mean by dangle?
Yes, I have a body. Yes, I have organs. And yes, I have those appendages, considering I have a son.
It was something I was wondering. How does your species procreate? Well, the mystery's over now, I guess.
I imagine it's hot stuff.
Hey.
But
Ba-dum-ts.
Wait,
Yeah, no.
where is that one?
He kind of like
There we go.
He kind of gives you this look like that's a weird fucking question.
There we go.
Not much different, I think, than your species.
Doesn't that violate like Rule 36F or something? I wasn't paying attention.
Fucking, there's this
You guys
8-year-old
can't
woman
tell.
like filing so much shit. Like, why?
You guys can't tell. I made the table cool. It says Dane rules.
So what do we?
Why
what
do you
do
care how
now?
my species reproduce, if I may ask?
Sorry, say that again? Or were you talking to me?
Why do you care how my species reproduce, if I may ask?
It was something I'm simply curious about. You say you had a wife and family? I wasn't sure if you're I don't know. Were
Donna
you both-
whispers in like draconic to Sophie, just laughing. Is like Bernard has a crush on Sabor.
You know, he's gonna be like,
well,
Bernard, what? You've been at my house. You've met my wife.
have I?
What
He
happened?
he doesn't
going-
want to remember.
We're going. No, seriously, we're going with that because
No, he's just fucking pulling your leg.
it's like, well,
Crazy
were
place
you?
been trucking
Well,
its water.
I mean, you're young. Were you born or were you hatched? I mean,
Or ignited.
Oh,
Did
hey,
you
what?
hatch?
They're ignited. Well, that's a
That's
good question.
citation.
When you say you have a son, is it a boy or a ball of gas?
That's a citation.
Donna's gonna try and sneak out and leave.
Fucking immediately, you see him pulling out that little flip book and flipping over to the red pages. He's putting it all right up.
In character, she wants to leave.
Just hold on. Okay,
I-
so
I can-
as
Wait, hold on. I got one more question. Mr. Gray, you still got that sword?
I'm Mr. Gray. Yeah, yes, I still have that. I'll pull out the green leaf broadsword. DM, can we say throughout the week or whenever I could say like I identify the green sword? Or are we still back on the same day from the missions?
We're definitely more advanced because we did the project and patrols.
I'll say over time that because we haven't like time skipped yet, but over time, yeah, you'll unlock
Okay.
it. Where's it at?
It's in. It should be in one of my bags. I thought.
Do, man.
I think it's a sword. Hold out your hand.
It's
I'll see if I
identified?
can do some damage. Not
All
yet.
right, go
no.
ahead. Go ahead,
All right.
swing it. Come on.
All right.
Come on, swing it.
I try to swing. Like, can I lift this thing with my strength? I have like a negative to my strength. So I don't know if I can lift it.
It's light as a feather.
All right. So
Or,
I lift
in
it.
a way, a blade of grass.
All right. So I lift it up and I bring it down on his wrist to see what happens, unless somebody stops me. Because it's obviously how much damage could a leaf do?
Well, it's identified in your
Alright, let me,
bag. So go ahead and do damage.
Let me go ahead and open my bag so I can see all the info. Alright, I have identified as ball bearings. Oh, here, it's literally identified as a blade of grass. When picked up, the blade and grows many tendril-like blades of grass. Yeah, sword is about the size of it. Oh, it's the size of a great sword. It is huge, but not as heavy as it looks. It is very top heavy, so it requires 2 hands. Okay, it deals 2d6 slashing damage. Okay. I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure this is a great sword, but let's see how much damage this thing can do. Now I'm saying this as I'm bringing down the green leaf broadsword. This is not a phaser.
Minimum damage.
It literally cut you. It literally cut you. Like, it's just a small cut.
That was
I
kind
don't
of
think-
impressive.
I was expecting more from a blade of. Well, it is a blade of grass. It's supposed to be just like a great sword. Did you want it?
Yeah, why not? I don't think
All
any
right.
of you weaklings can carry it anyways.
All right, I'll hand him the green leaf greatsword. I don't know if it requires water or not, but
You
it
guys-
can't hurt.
You guys know how to trade it, so there you go. And
Oh, I can trade it?
Yeah,
Really?
you could even put it in party inventory if you wanted to as well. You got multiple ways to give it. As
How do you trade between players?
I think there's like a little
no idea.
dash icon when you're looking at the item that you could click.
Oh, it moved all the buttons. They must have updated. All the buttons are on the
Yeah, all
right
the
side
buttons
now.
on the right side. I don't know why they did that. With that being said, though, as you guys are figuring that out, Shauna not wanting to be here in every shape, way, or the form, proceeds to open the door, and as they open the door, they hear what sounds to be like an ouch as you have opened the door to what seems to be like that of a strange 8-foot tall dog-like person with what seems to be like that of medical uniform, as
I love
they're
that.
right now holding their nose with that of like their hand, but their hand is that of what seems to be opposable thumbs.
Guys, I think that crystal I got from Tuco last night might have been spiked. Are you also seeing this?
It is so cool. Wait a minute.
Whisper something like related to Happy?
Excuse me.
To Sophie.
Are you animatronic or are you real?
What? No, I just was trying to come in to check on that with the new team members, an attack team of sorts, as I'm Chupacabra, and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
the
I'm
medic of
sorry.
sorts, and I wanted to introduce myself and say I'm here to help anyone in need if anyone needs anything.
Well, I just gave him a paper cut with a piece of grass as I point to Dane. He might need a boo boo checker or something. I don't know. Dane, you okay?
Yeah, I even feel it.
All right, cool. But it's nice to meet you. I was just curious if you're a robot or not, because it's so cool.
I'm definitely not a robot. I'm real in every sort of the shape, way, and sense, but let me take a little bit of a look as she gives you the quickest bandage on your finger you've ever seen. There, it should be all
Hey.
better now. Do make sure to take care of it, not to get any infections into it, dearie.
It's got polka dots on it. That's cool.
Yes. There are a few more members of us around here of, well, interest, I would say. I know it might be a little bit scary to see all that of a lot of new faces, those of probably what looks like people who, well, have their own thing to do, but don't be intimidated or feared by any of them. I think everyone here has their own importance, just as you all are important, and I want you all to know that. Um, and that was all. Bye. She
Thanks,
quickly
dog.
goes off.
DAWG.
The AWG.
Well, this has been a very productive meeting.
It has been.
I did have a question. If we want to get back to questions, I had a question for Karnas, and
No time for questions. We got to go. No, I'm just messing with
Where?
you.
and yeah, I was going to ask Karnas. So, what is your mark specifically? I've seen you. I saw you slinging magic like it was nobody's business earlier. That got something to do with it?
Technically, I don't have a mark. This, my powers came from just me growing up.
Oh, let's see. I don't think I've ever encountered someone quite like that.
Yeah, and apparently one of these other research organizations thought the same thing. That's why I was captured and experimented on the last few years till I finally broke out.
Oh,
A dark turn.
other organizations. Do you know which organization by any chance?
No, I don't. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Hmm. Sounds like something the double K GGB squared would do.
Could be, could be.
Wait, you're running from who now? Or what?
I think they're running away from the alphabet.
You got people chasing you? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. Earlier in my life, I was captured and experimented on as they tried to find out the source of my psionic abilities.
Oh,
My sister was also captured. I was able to break loose, but I was never able to find where they took her.
Those bastards.
really? No,
Yeah, she has the same powers I do.
that is unfortunate. Maybe one day we can find them. They're required. However, that requires you remain alive and not get killed on a mission.
Yeah, I'll do whatever it takes.
I think with all that being said, we are going to then everybody who hasn't gotten their long rest in, feel free to get your long rest. Everyone should be at that of level 6 with all their stuff prepared for now. As as uh as it gets to what the present is, as you guys all have come back to this room after doing whatever it is you've been doing on your free time. Maybe you've been talking a little bit amongst each other over the time. Maybe you guys have been trying to do with as little as possible with each other over the time. In either case, it is time to continue our mission as I will say the selected mission, but I will also point out what the missions were in general. As I play back to that of our sequence. Okay. You guys had been pretty much tasked with that of choosing one of the missions uh as up in Houston, Texas of sorts. It is somewhat of a social slash search and find mission as the uh town. I want to say town here, more of like just here of Texas in general. Pecos Bill still lives to this day, who essentially is dying, and he is dying, but it seems like he has some information, being that of the Chupacabra's blood could potentially help him with that, as he's discovered to have a source of sickness somewhat unknown and uncurable at the current time being. He himself is a bit of a strange one, as if you've looked at any of the fiction of Pecos Bill, most of the things that say about him are, in a way, true. He's very experienced and someone I would love to very much recruit to that of the side of the DPRD, but don't get your hopes up too much. But if you can, it would be nice. The issue there is he had told us about a Chupacabra sighting, as Chupacabras not necessarily common, not as one bit, as we have little to no information about them except for basically the mythical lore that's been made up about them. So we don't know exactly what Chupacabra we may even be discovering here. But that's not to say that it will happen either, because a sighting doesn't necessarily mean that we'll be able to find them either. The mission you all have chosen to not do would be that of helping Blade, who Blade had requested help in help
You good, Minerva?
trying to get the place again. New Orleans, there we go. In Louisiana, New Orleans, Blade has requested help with what he believes to be that of demon danger level of a threat for a weapon in at a like cargo port, basically, as he's not quite sure he can do it alone this time, but you guys have trusted in Blade's abilities, as you don't want to lose another national hero, as you've chosen to go with that of Pecos Bill. With that being said, you guys can talk and discuss about anything that in specific that you want to try doing for this mission. I will tell you for what you guys can immediately do slash think about right now, for a couple of you, is, as I've said for the last mission, but you weren't here for it, Saber, people who are trained can basically bring along like one piece of gear slash equipment they think that they could take from like the DPRD. So for example, like that 30-foot ladder, or like the night vision goggles, etc., etc. But in general, you guys will be getting that of a private plane to fly on.
That's real nice, small
What?
lady, but you're the one that pulled me out of that prison cell and threw a bag at me.
What kind of bag?
And he threw my bag at me. He said, "Get out there and follow those guys." And I was like, "Okay, but who are these guys?" And he was just like, "Go."
That's because we were under lots of strict time, per se, and I apologize for the circumstances. However, I don't think you are in a capable situation of having too much to per se, go on about with your daily life looking like that. We've looked into your files there, and you seem to have been somewhat lost and wandering for a while. And with here, you can blend right in necessarily.
And just because
Serve
you're
us?
wandering don't mean you're lost.
Well, be as that may sound, there's a lot of good you can do for that of the world. I ask you heavily think about this, as we truly do want you here as an ally, and I believe you could be of many, many helpful circumstances towards us, but I know this might be tough for you. So if there's anything we can do to potentially help and make that easier, do let me know.
I don't know if I trust you yet. We'll see.
Yeah, there you go. With that being said, that's pretty much just up to you guys if you want to plan or talk about anything, as I will shift us here a little bit.
So we're going to save Cowboy Bill. You think he'll teach us to ride a horse?
And you don't know how to ride a horse?
I never ridden a horse. I was thinking of maybe making a really fast scooter.
I've heard he's really good with the lasso. Rides tornadoes. Captures cattle miles away.
It's a long ass rope.
Oh shit, Carcinus, did you say that you got psychokinetic powers or something?
Something like that.
Wait, so you can like see the future or like read minds and move stuff around and
Conjure blunts.
Yes,
Wait, what?
conjure government issued Mary
Government
Jane
issue
on
blunts.
command.
oh, like you can like see the future and stuff?
You could say that.
Okay, okay. Well, what am I gonna do in like 3 seconds?
You're still imagining that tramp stamp woman from before.
Damn. I mean, now that you brought her up, yeah, I am. You're good.
You know, curious that's what someone with a real mark looks like.
More like a target.
All right, with that being
Well-
said, I think you guys could continue talking more about this as you get into it and onto it. But as I was saying before, you guys you guys continue to go to that of the airport, the local
We're-
airport that you guys
We're
have.
going. Wait, we're going to Atlanta Airport.
Why wouldn't we get at
International.
Atlanta Airport?
I'm just clear. I'm just clarifying something here. It's like
You guys have to go to Texas, right? How do you plan to get there?
I thought we'd take the company secret UFO.
It's only like a 13-hour drive
it's a long drive.
if we don't stop.
Well, with that being said,
Road trip!
you guys continue to there of the nearby airports, and as you guys proceed to go there, you do all the necessary things to keep out of that of the eye of public as you get to the back parts to where you see that of a somewhat smaller plane like hangar. As you get into that of the hangar to see a magnificent white and black kind of colored airplane, seeming to be capable of holding what seems to be a nice decent amount of people. I'd say maybe like 10 to 20 total if you really wanted to max it out, but it's really small comparative.
Oh, you're talking like I think it's
As we
I'd say
approach,
more so like
yeah.
10 easier.
As we approach the airplane, I'm like, Spore, I kind of forgot my passport at home. We're gonna have to go back and get it.
Well, we're not. Bernard's gonna look. He's gonna lean over and say, "We're not leaving the U.S. Don't worry."
Oh. Oh, I thought we were. Okay. I've never been to Texas.
Do you not? How do
This
you
town
not know
will
where?
rise again.
How do you not know where Texas is?
I don't know. I've never been to Europe, and I have no idea where that is either.
Oh my gosh!
Your rope's usually hanging in your garage somewhere. You know, you put it up on a hook or something. And when you need to tie something down, you go and pick it up.
What? Why are you talking about hanging stuff on ropes?
You said you didn't know where your rope was.
No. I didn't know where I didn't know where Europe is.
Yeah, your rope.
Yeah,
It's
there
in
you
your
go.
garage.
Oh my god.
The lid.
I like him. I like this guy. I don't know why I shot him in the first place. He's so cool.
With that being said, you guys enter into this place as it is just you guys as a group, as you six as a group, as you enter into what seems to be like a kind of dark, not well lit in places. Probably somebody just simply turns up on the light as as you've seen, like I said before, that magnificent plane, and what you see on top of that black and white plane seems to be like somebody on the very short and very stout side, as you see what looks to be like that of what you could only guess to be a dwarf pilot of sorts. Who goes there?
Hi,
Oh.
we do.
Oh, that's right. I was expecting y'all. Welcome.
He's a gremlin. Gremlin on a plane, man. It's like that episode of that show.
I wouldn't
Gremlin.
necessarily call me a gremlin. They call me Ace. Some people call me Hell Rider, but that's because that's my name. And you can just call me Ace, because Ace probably works out best for you.
Hi, Ace. I like your goggles.
So, Bernard, well, actually, yeah, I'd say Bernard and Saber. Can you give me a history roll?
Sure.
All right, I'd say you both have this information. It's not hard to get necessarily, but I just assume that you read their file then. So you know that this pilot is the correct pilot, as Hell, Hel, quotation marks Ace Rider, is that of an ex-military member, said to be one of the best pilots in the Air Force due to his countless stunts and amazing heroics, taking down enemy forces one after another. The reason, though, he is ex-military is because he was that good at his job, so incredibly good, he couldn't tell friend from foe. So he single-handedly took down an enemy fleet and his own squad as well.
Ooh, that's a cardinal sin in the Air Force, shooting down any friendly.
Accidental.
Told you
This
he's a
is-
gremlin.
That is what the reports say, at least.
Well, if it happened, it happened. These things happen, you know.
Shauna doesn't know about it.
If you were
Well-
to also in the reports, it does say he refuses to further talk about like what happened. So they just have that as what has happened. So
Well, as far as I know, this plane we're flying in isn't armed, so I don't think we're going to be getting into any air combat in the skies above Texas, or I should certainly hope not.
well,
as long
if you
as the
do,
artificer doesn't mess
I'm the
around with
ace
it.
here, and I can get us out of any situation because I'm the best pilot there is. Yes, sirree. That's on me.
Awesome.
Been to Texas.
Ooh,
Can I
boy.
Can I sit in the co-pilot seat?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Why not? Like, why not, guys? It'll be fun to learn.
Absolutely
You're gonna
nobody in the
shoot-
pilot seats. Nope, sirree.
You're gonna
That's my
shoot the
spots.
control panel, Faven.
I know. I want to get to the control panel and see what the hell I can do. It's like I can make.
Yeah,
the-
don't
I
turn
can
our
make the
plane into a
loop-de-loops.
bomb.
Hey, one
No.
day you may need my skills to do that.
Hey, don't try not. We're on stream right now. That we don't want to
Yeah,
get Natsu in trouble.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, okay.
With that being said, thank you. With that being said, the plane itself being called that of, you can see on there, probably something like Air Force, more related to that of In Disguise, but you hear as Ace says, "That's the Rider Flighter. Welcome, welcome."
Ah,
I run back to my seat and I'm just thinking like, I wonder what airplane food we're gonna get.
Feel free to
Where-
drag your
where's the-
tokens and everything onto here.
Where's the menus?
we're going to Houston, right?
We're going to Houston, Texas.
Think we'll have time to stop at the Brazos State Park while we're in Houston?
Mm.
Always wanted to visit there.
Where the hell are they?
Wait, how do you grab the token from here?
Left click, drag, and drop. Oh,
Oh my! Put your clothes on. So
I didn't turn it on.
Sabo.
Oh, yeah, like a full moon.
we're gonna
in here,
blind to the pilot.
Man. Could see us coming from a mile away.
Is there any champagne on this flight? Because Bernard's getting thirsty.
Anna's not gonna sit in the middle of the screen.
That's so funny that he fucking went right to the map with lights on. Just fucking beep.
Lights on.
What are you saying? What'd you say, Dane?
I didn't say anything.
I heard somebody ask a question. Champagne.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah,
there'll be
Bernard's.
champagne. There's
Okay.
like the basic fancy stuff here.
Oh, that's.
Lobster.
Yeah, Bernard. This whole situation, he's managed to work up a thirst. So yeah, he's gonna pour himself. I assume we get those fancy champagne flutes, so he's gonna pour himself a glass.
With that being said, you guys going over this odd end of this airplane, everything, bring whatever it is you guys need. I'll ask you again once more. What is it you guys are exactly trying to do when you get here? Because your goal is pretty much to find them essentially in the first place. Both of that of Pecos Bill and that of No. You guys know where you guys were told then Pecos Bill was at a stadium of sorts.
Oh, was he at AT&T Stadium in Dallas?
Go Cowboys.
No, that's Dallas.
America's
Oh.
football team.
Oh, we're going to Houston. Oh, okay.
The Houston Texans Stadium.
Is that the one that doesn't have a roof?
The Cowboys? Yeah, the Cowboys. Yeah, that's the one with the giant, retractable dome.
That's secretly Sabor's
They-
spaceship. Took a tour one time. I saw a whole
Well, I
bunch
didn't
of
say it.
mechanical things. That were
Oh,
like,
here we go.
got a big
He-
old monitor in the middle for the mastermind.
He would be at the SaberCats Stadium in Houston, Texas.
Say
Sabercats.
Cats or
Sabercats? Is that
Sabercats?
what is that? A hockey team?
Sabor, you
I,
French?
High
I
school?
kid you not. You can look it up.
Did you say some boring French?
No, I say you franchising.
You know, Sabor Cats, and then you're Sabor, and
Sabor
Sure.
got so much money she can buy, he
Oh.
can buy a stadium.
It's a rugby team?
I
Just
Wait a
Donna's on
second.
Google.
Does that
It's a
count?
rugby team.
It's your wife, isn't it? Your
do
wife
they
has all
play
the
with
money.
rugs? How does that work?
You've never heard of rugby, Maven?
To be
I've
fair,
heard
I'm
of it. Yeah, but I
paid
don't know what it is.
rather handsomely by the DPRD.
So you did buy a stadium and name it after yourself.
No. I'm not one for sports.
Man, sports are cool. Football, baseball, soccer, hockey, golf.
You know what they call it? You know what they call
when
it?
you
good
say
walk-around.
hockey, when you say hockey, Sabor kind of gestures to himself. He's like, I'm not really one who's allowed to play hockey.
Don't forget about chess. Chess is a sport too. Or else they wouldn't have tournaments.
I could see Sabor playing chess. That's one thing.
So as I was saying before, the options you have, the obvious ones I would say, would be to go to the Saber Cat Stadium to potentially try to find that of Pecos Bill, as that is where he was last seen. To potentially find that of the Chupacabra, even though you would have nowhere of knowing where that could be without the knowledge that Pecos Bill would potentially have, as he's the one who had cited it.
Sounds like the most logical choice is find Pecos Bill at the stadium.
Excellent.
Is a team playing?
When you get there,
'Cause
they'll probably be playing.
Right.
We can buy tickets. It's easier than just trying to bust in.
The easiest way would be for us to jump out of this airplane over the stadium and land in the center.
That would get us immediately arrested.
Well, I'll be invisible. I don't know what your problem's going to be, but
Tickets for the stadium would be $25 each.
yeah, I don't have
It's
that.
rugby. It's not that expensive. You don't have $25?
I just spent $1,000 working on my boots that are going to make me fly.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh. Yes. Faithin's broke now.
I'm broke.
Yeah, I assume we're not trained here for doing like Halo airdrops.
Well, Bernard might. I'm not sure. It's certainly been a minute.
Shauna can buy herself a ticket.
But yeah, we could probably buy tickets.
It just seems like the easiest way to get into the stadium.
If they're 25 each, Bernard can definitely swing $150 to get us all in.
Thanks,
Bernard.
Bernard.
Wants to pay for it.
I mean,
Sabor will pay for his own.
Okay.
Yeah, I can also pay for my own.
Okay, so I'm probably paying for I'm at least paying for myself and Faithin, so that's $50.
I enter my credit card information on my phone to buy a ticket for the game to get into the stadium.
All right. You guys bought, and for anyone who's actually getting those tickets, you guys got to remember that. But I will say, as you guys are discussing and talking about this plan, at some point, you start to feel what feels like a little bit of almost like turbulence as you know on the radio from the guy. It's like, don't worry, guys. I think we're just going through a bit of turbulence as you guys are going a little bit up and down
You
right
think?
now.
He thinks we're just going
And
through turbulence.
as it starts to stable out a little bit, you're like, okay, we're good. The lights on the plane turn off, and as they turn red, you feel what feels like the descent of your plane as you go, guys, got a problem. We're going down. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. As he proceeds to bring us back up and turns the lights back on.
He did that on purpose.
I like him. Man, that sounds like something I do.
And I already had her breathing mask on.
Fucking Sabor's just gonna like pull out his cell phone and like send a text to his wife like, I swear some of these guys need to be fired.
Shauna looks at Sabor and goes, "That's a write-up, right?"
Bernard pours himself.
Absolutely.
He pours himself another
No,
glass of
I'm
champagne.
just gonna say never pair us with that pilot again.
Oh boy, more champagne.
To be fair, he didn't wait till like last second to pull up. He was just like, no, God. Oh, I'm just joking. But like, It was still like a small scare in a way of speaking.
What number of glass is that, Bernard?
I think this is the second one. You see what? These people are a
Second one,
handful to
I
deal
think you
with.
mean the second bottle.
Like, where'd you? It's like, okay, you need to learn how to count.
Does anybody need new shorts? I think I have some Depends in here somewhere.
I like shorts here.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Carnes, I got a question for you, man.
Hit me.
All right, can I trust you, man?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. You ain't gonna like be all weird and like reading my thoughts all the time and stuff, right?
You asked me to this time.
I know I'm about to ask you to do it again, but I'm just saying, make me a promise real fast. You ain't gonna just like try to jump to my mind and stuff.
Sure, I will promise you that.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now try to read my thoughts again.
All right, I'm focusing. I'm trying to see if something's coming into picture.
This time you just you see like you see the image of the tramp stamped girl from Florida. Like red hair down her back and then just that butterfly tramp stamp. All right. What was I thinking this time? You see it?
Oh, I'm seeing something.
Yeah. Nice.
Reaches
Cool.
back and gives you a high five.
Cool. That means this thing works. Thank you.
All right. With that being said, I'm gonna put us to. This map, as you guys will proceeding to that a lovely place of circumstance to go. Houston, Texas. I don't know exactly where Houston would be.
Yeah,
You
like
guys-
closer to there.
You go south of Austin.
Yeah,
East of Austin.
East.
Okay.
yeah, pretty much. That's close enough.
East? I thought you said west.
I thought it was
Said-
East. All right,
The
so
wheat
you guys
east.
ending up going to Houston, Texas, as you have arrived after that of a decently long journey, decently long trip of sorts.
Well, the plane flew. The plane's flying at least 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't think the flight's that long.
It was like a 3-hour flight. If
It was less than 3 hours because when I flew to Houston from Indianapolis, it was 3 hours. So it would be way closer than that.
And what's
The
the
point-
weight?
Three.
The point being is that it was still feels like it was a long trip. It still had to be like at least 2 hours, I would have said.
How many
Um,
shenanigans did our pilot pull?
I mean, it was just the one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he tried to pull more or not, because that'd have been fun.
With you guys proceeding to make your landing coming about, you guys proceed to be that in the airport of Houston, Texas. I can't specifically remember the one I was going to use, but as you proceed to get into there, that of your kind of secret hidden plane in the background, as you keep it there, you guys proceed to try to make your way. Do you guys all just walk there, take a taxi, take a bus?
it's probably cheaper to walk. Besides, Bernard's the sort, he's not going to miss out on exercise.
You could quote unquote do some sightseeing, as the rugby game will be
Yeah.
happening in like a few hours from the time you guys have arrived.
So you guys never explained what type of rugs do they use?
It's not a rug, it's a ball. It's like a big,
And-
think of a football, but like twice as big.
But then why do they call it rugby if there's no rugs in it?
I don't
Can we
know.
all meet up at the
ask
stadium?
Ask the Australians.
Oh, are there any around here? I'll look for
No.
Australians.
I mean, I don't.
Shauna
I
asks
don't think
Bernard
you
and
can answer that in
Sabor,
specific.
can we just all meet up at the stadium like 15 minutes before the game?
I suppose that would be accept. You, I trust you, sure, but I don't think Sabor, you and I ought not to.
As soon as he says that, Shauna starts walking in the hails fucking gets an Uber.
Yeah, but as I was saying,
Where's she going?
I was saying to Sabor, yeah, you and I shouldn't leave Faithin unsupervised. He's a liability.
Guys, look, a Radio Shack. Let's go in here. I bet I can make all sorts of stuff.
You don't have any money to buy equipment.
Oh.
And I'm not buying any for you.
You're no fun.
Hey, where'd Shauna go?
Fine.
What are we doing?
I know she left in a taxi.
Oh,
Or
man,
an
she
Uber.
left the bar?
Shauna's the responsible kid of all of you.
Probably.
So
Looks like we're getting awful close to New Mexico. We're getting pretty nearby to Heisenberg's territory.
Oh no!
What happened to the old Mexico?
Just go a little bit further south. You'll go to Old Mexico. You'll be there.
Oh. You think the New Mexico is just from Mexico? All right, so what are we going to do till the game starts?
Pre-game.
It's pre-game?
I've been pre-gaming I've been pre-gaming on the flight.
What? Why did you give me any?
You didn't ask.
That sounds kind of personal.
Why didn't you give me any?
All right, then we're gonna find closest sports bar. We're gonna pound some shots, and then we're gonna go to this game. We're gonna get hooligan-like.
Y'all guys pounding shots before
Hell
a
yeah!
supernatural mission. It's crazy.
A drunk Faithian. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
As
Okay,
I open my my blazer, you can see that I've stolen quite a few bags of the airline peanuts. You didn't think we'd be going somewhere without travel snacks, would you?
Fucking
Hell yeah.
Faithin literally
I like
just
this guy.
opening up his jacket. I check out this devious look, and it's the entire snack cart.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't even thinking of that, because as he takes to the pieces, ooh, I should have done that. I'm gonna take this one. And I just.
How
start
long did you
snacking on
say
peanuts.
until the rugby game?
I told him like 3 hours.
Mm.
Since
Great.
your
So
arrival.
30 minutes away from Houston is NASA Mission Control. So she's gonna go tour that.
That's a crazy place to go, but all right.
Well, there's no national parks within time where I could make it back, unless I'm just going straight there and back. So NASA seems cool.
All right. Well, I know this little bar called Hooters. Let me tell you, it's really cool. You guys are gonna love it.
Ooh, they have owls in there?
Yes, they do.
Sweet.
Growing up, my mama used to always tell me that they made their hamburgers out of owl meat, and let me tell you, that's good stuff.
Bernard's gonna look at Sabor and say, "Okay, whose turn is it to be the sober one?"
And then, like, he sees the look on Sabor's face. It's like, who do you think it'll be?
Well, considering Bernard already had 2 glasses of champagne.
Yeah.
That's not enough to. I got a +3 to con. That's not enough to tipple him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you already started. Is what I'm saying.
Well,
You know,
Bernard's saying. Well,
yeah,
he says this because he's offering. He's like, well, you can. I never said I wouldn't do it. I don't.
You
I
know,
don't really like.
Sabor will be like, I don't drink when on the job.
All right.
All right, I guess I'll get drunk if you're asking.
I guess I can try some shots and some owl meat.
I don't know. Does it have to be Hooters though? I hear their food's not the greatest. We need to find another little hole in the wall that not a lot of people go to.
I would prefer a different location. I don't think my wife would appreciate us going there.
Oh,
Donna wouldn't know, but
How would your
there's
wife
this
know
really
that you're at
good
Hooters?
it's too fancy for what you're trying to do, but there's this really good Korean barbecue place in Houston downtown.
How would your wife know you're at
are you here to
Hooters?
tell her?
Sabor's just like, sure.
No, I was just somebody who's actually been to Houston before. There's some really good places.
All right, what's everybody hungry for?
I kind of have a hankering for owl meat.
Ugh.
Sabora, shut that down. There is a place called Ojos Locos. They serve crazy eyes, because that's why they're called crazy eyes in Spanish.
Ooh.
I don't know what kind of eyes they serve, but they serve crazy eyes.
How did they get away with serving human eyeballs?
I don't know if they're human. They might just be calf eyes.
Oh. Sounds a little weird.
Goat eyes?
Do you really think you should be putting booze in the Bernard?
Oh boy. So if you
I
guys go and sit down at lovely Hooters, you guys will end up having to each or in total spending about 20 bucks, I'd say, as you would be gaining 10 temporary HP.
Ooh. Just from going to Hooters?
Wow, it was. I don't want to tell you how good of a time it was. You could just see it was a good time. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Right, 10.
20 bucks is 20 bucks. Also, Shada, though, who isn't doing that, has chosen to try to see about going to NASA. What are you going to do there?
There's a giant NASA Mission Control has tours that I've actually been to. That's really cool. You can view like what they're working on currently. Like they have AI like VR drones, and I don't know, just touring around the museum and stuff.
That sounds like fun.
Does it cost to get in the museum?
Yeah, it costs what did it cost? Like $30.
Okay.
When I
would say
what was
then-
it 15 years ago?
I would say then $30 would be fine. Then the $30 you need to get rid of, but for that you will gain an inspiration looking through all that of
That's dope.
of the NASA I say equipment, but more so NASA museum, as you've had about like an hour and a half to really kill. And it was nice you seeing some stuff here. As you proceed to head back, you all proceed
Back to this. All right, let's see what these guys have been doing.
I'm drinking shots, eating burgers, and I'm just like, guys, this is the best owl meat ever. Did you notice the
Well.
women are half naked?
It's better when it's fresh, but yeah, that's why everybody comes here.
Was it the owl burgers? I believe it.
Wait, so we actually did decide on Hooters?
Well, apparently he said Hooters, and I followed him. I guess you guys came with us.
That's what
Alright.
the DM said.
That's what I
sorry,
was hearing.
sorry, I had to step away. Sorry.
Oh, so you weren't here when fucking they were making their comments and Sabora looked dead at you and what you sure is wise to put alcohol in them, Bernard?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Do we
Sorry,
need to
I missed.
roll for drunk?
I missed that. Here, I'm actually gonna send you.
You know what? I will need a Constitution saving throw from you guys that have been excessively drinking.
That word means.
Dane could kill back a lot more. Cardinus has just started, honestly. He's probably sipping more than anything.
On save, you said?
Bernard is also, he's not drinking excessively either.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Faith and keep
Good
it up.
roll.
Dude, dude, everybody,
That's roll.
you guys are like so afraid of like, oh my god, the squad's gonna be drunk, and then you just see they're all responsibly drinking.
Oh, yeah, bring this over some more. Yeah, owl meat, yeah.
I hate him. I truly do. Sabora's gonna say that dead ass to Bernard.
It was like,
Sabor. You gotta lighten up and have a good time with us.
Hey
Sometimes.
Bernard, you get like
yes, sir.
when like the check and everything comes out, you'll notice one of the Hooter workers has proceeded to giving you their phone number and left.
Ugh.
What?
Well,
Hell yeah, brother!
Well,
Now
there's
you're part of the
there's
club.
3 handsome guys there. How do we know it's for him?
Because she handed it
'Cause-
to him.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
because I don't know. Maybe I'm paying again.
That too, yes.
Speaking of which, where's Where's my money on Foundry again? I know it's somewhere.
It's in your inventory. Look towards the top, right underneath your. It'll say strength, size, multiplier.
Okay, I
one.
do. Okay, I see it now. Darn, I'm down to. So, what was the bill?
I said it was 20 for each of you, so 20 times 5.
Oh, that's it.
Well,
Gosh,
Sabor's not drinking.
Well, oh wait, I wasn't even necessarily including the drink specifically.
does Sabor even eat?
He does.
I was talking
Okay.
about the meals were 20. If you wanted to talk about all the extra alcohol that may or may not have been drinking between the rest of
Okay.
y'all, I'd say
Okay,
that's
y'all are on your
40 more.
y'all are on your own for the paying for the alcohol. I said I'm okay with letting you drink. I didn't say I was gonna pay for it.
I kind of got that impression since you know I'm broke.
Hey,
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta
That
take a
mean-
leak real fast, then I'll come back and settle up.
He's gonna fucking
Oh my gosh.
dynamite.
He's gonna. You're gonna do that.
100%. You see Dane like beeline to the bathroom and then just runs out the emergency exit.
Oh fuck.
Dane, give me either an athletics or stealth check out of curiosity.
Oh man.
See how
Yeah,
good
I don't
he
think
is.
I don't think he's being stealthy at all. So
Everyone sees you do this.
Oh.
Can Sabor grab him?
No,
Like, is he
I don't. I
hurt?
think he already gone. Like he left, but the problem is everybody specifically saw where he came from too. So they all just
Emergency
proceed to
exit.
look at you guys and the rest of the group.
Why are they all staring at us?
In the confusion, as everyone is watching him run out the door, I'm going to use minor illusion and create like fake money, and say you can go ahead and keep the change, and then walk away.
Sabor will
How
just
much
pay
money?
for his meal.
Yeah, a reasonable amount. I don't know, like
Yeah, but how
Whatever
much?
would-
How much is he about to cry over?
I'd say I don't know how much was the total bill. Probably like what 200 or something.
No, it wasn't anywhere near that high. It was like 20,
You,
20 for each of you for the meal, which I think Bernard got that. But then it was 40 total for the drink, so at least 10 from each of you, essentially. Except
Bernard,
for
can I
Saber.
borrow $10?
Okay, I'm minor illusion $100 bill as on
Oh,
top
you're
of the check.
evil. You're so evil.
Oh, God.
Use
Man.
powers responsibly. I'm pretty sure was one of the rules that Fox said, but
Hey, I might be getting a write up on this next trip back.
I know.
Well, better than me.
You might be getting fired, man. I'm just like,
better hope they don't report supernatural shit on Twitter.
Man, you should see this. The $100 bill just evaporated from my hand.
Yeah, that's inflation for you.
okay, so.
Her
So
monopoly
okay,
money,
Bernard,
this is
you're
ridiculous.
paying the meal, right?
I think so. Yeah, I paid
Okay,
$100.
so Sabor will put down a 20% tip for the person having to deal with those two idiots.
That was very generous of you. No wonder she gave me her phone number.
Yeah, this is so nice. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much for this meal and drinks.
Yeah. I find when you're stuffing your face, you shut up. Usually.
Usually, yeah. I find that too. Best time to think. Surprised I'm not fatter.
You guys essentially have your lovely time, pay for everything you need to do, get your temp HP. Dane, are you just like around the corner?
yeah, he just only like sprinted off like a block and then ducked into like an alley. He's just watching to see when they leave.
Sabor fucking just like ate his burger and fries. It's like, yeah, it's alright, I guess. Just kept going on with his day.
With that being said, I assume that you guys all somewhat meet up as Dane proceeds, I assume, to get back with the group afterwards as the group comes out, as you guys proceed to head towards that of the stadium and meeting at like 15 minutes in front of the stadium. As for said, I would say one of the two groups arriving maybe sooner or later, but in the point being, you guys both make it there. Obviously, I would assume you guys have been glitzed up for this experience, as I assume DPRD has given you at least a good little bit of glitzing for this situation. So any specific features that you may or may not have, right now, you look human, as you are in public in day.
Man, I came back and you guys were all gone. I had to run out the restroom and come catch up to y'all, man.
What are you talking about? I was right there sitting next to you.
No, when I went to the bathroom and then I came back out, y'all were like leaving. Like, oh
You're
no,
a
they
t-
forgot me.
You're a terrible liar.
We watched you run out the emergency exit.
And not very, not very with like finesse or anything either. I mean, you need
That
practice.
might have been some other handsome guy with a lot of hair.
No,
and Hawaiian
with the
shirt.
way you were panting and coughing and fumbling over yourself, we knew it was you.
I'm not coughing and panting. I'm just did some exercises while we were walking. I've been doing my Kegels.
How many combs do you go through in a month? Because I'd imagine you get lots of tangles.
Oh, it's all natural, man. You just gotta brush it with the claws. That's all.
He's got that tick and flea collar he's wearing too, I assume.
What
Hey, man, who you saying got flea?
What do you have to do when you have to wipe? I mean, do you use toilet paper or a specific tool to get it out of your fur?
That's a little personal. I don't know if I like your tone, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can make it quieter.
Sorry, I'm still trying to catch my breath. Those exercises.
With that being said, you guys proceed on into that of the stadium. But as you're getting into the stadium, you guys get stopped. Hold it, sir. Not sir. Why did I say that, madam? No pets allowed.
I am not a pet. I am a human being. I may be short of stature, but I am a human being.
He's a
not
service
talking-
animal.
He's
Yeah,
not talking
but
about
it's the
you.
boar immediately will also be like, it's a service animal.
You'd be.
It's illegal for you to not allow my service animal into the building.
Well, just in the purpose, just give me a deception or
Not really a
I said
lie.
deception, or I'm thinking of persuasion. There we go. Persuasion or deception.
All right, out of character. I know
Both are
Danny's
-1.
hairy, but does he
You want
really a
Sabor to
service
make the
animal?
lie? Sabor's got a +5 to deception.
What were you saying,
Yeah, can I
Faithin?
just help Sabor?
Like Sabor will go through like his
Nobody can
pack
help.
of-
It's just one person has to really make a good argument. Faithin, what were you saying?
Let's see,
All right,
okay,
Sabor, go for it.
Out the
You see me
character,
fumbling.
I know Dane's hairy, but are we seriously trying to pass him off as a service animal?
No, it's my cat.
Oh,
It's
your
my
cat.
dragon.
I
It's
forgot you
Sophie.
had a cat. I forgot you had
So
a cat.
what?
Okay.
Yeah, what Sabor will do is he'll quickly get on his phone and he'll pull up like a service animal document to show the gentleman like she is a service animal. The cat helps keep her down. She struggles with social anxiety and gets overwhelmed easily. The cat keeps her calm so she doesn't go manic and start freaking out in the middle of your stadium.
Is the
I'm
cat
just glancing at the floor.
Is the cat like cartoonishly doing everything that you were saying when you were explaining it?
No, because it's the real world. She's just like nuzzling
What
into me.
cartoon?
And just like laying on her
Cartoon.
shoulder.
No, but okay. Yeah, give me your persuasion or deception.
Please, Sabor. I can't lose so.
Yeah, I
It
wish I
wasn't
had
it wasn't the highest check.
Not though. Yeah, not.
It wasn't the highest check with the fact that you also have documents to show. So, kind of like a lot of people are coming in. It's not that he would believe you. It's still kind of just like they really do have a thing about no pets, but I guess as long as it's kept, it's whatever, as they let you through.
very well behaved.
And
The
once
moment
they're
you say
waiting-
that, and the moment you walk
I'm
into the
already
stadium, you see to
disappeared.
your left and right, and you see that of like, in every stadium you have that circle of like food stands and a bunch of people.
Her weakness. Her weakness.
I'm
Fucking-
I'm like, no, come on.
Come on,
Keep
man. You gotta buy
walking.
the kitty cat a hot dog, and me a hot dog. Maybe
Shauna,
turkey leg.
give me a stealth roll on Sylphie.
I
No,
can't
they're so
click
dear.
Sophie because her token's not out.
Can't just click it as the.
Hold on, I have to open up her sheet
Yeah,
to
so
do it.
you just open up the sheet.
Nat 20.
That cat's magical.
She wants the treats.
Sylphie has disappeared.
I'm like, you guys go ahead. I have to go find her. We all got seats next to each other, right? I'll meet up with you after I get Sylvie back. And I'll just if you
Yes,
want, but
So
I gotta
the
go.
board will offer to help you look.
Yeah, if you guys are
Okay.
wanting to do two different, essentially teams, then feel free.
So bro would be like, I'm so used to having to try and find Sundance hiding in whatever the fuck produces a flame in my house. I'll help you find her.
Thanks. Just remember, she's also. I'm like whispering. I go, just remember, she's also a dragon, so she can, do dragon stuff, not just cat stuff.
And he looks at her like, yeah, and my son's a walking flame. Your point?
Well, I don't know nothing about your son. I didn't want to assume.
Got anything that smells like her?
My shoulder.
He just grabs you
Might
and
be
takes a big
tracker dab.
snip of your neck. Because that won't look weird in the middle of a goddamn stadium. Just one guy grabbing some woman from behind and taking the biggest sniff.
That is exactly what happens.
That's
Everybody that's looking around, I'm just like, dear, what are you doing? I'm just over.
No,
Just
honey,
laugh.
you smell so good.
Okay, you got it either.
Yeah. Can I try to sniff out where Selfie went? Sylphie, sorry, not Selfie.
Unfortunately, I only say no because how do you smell through all the food that's being currently made?
Yeah, all the shit going on around
It just
you.
smells like corn dogs.
I'm okay with that actually.
I'll look for her. You guys don't have to even. I appreciate your help, but I know where we're sitting. I can find my way back.
Let's just get my hot dog.
I know she likes pretzel bites. I'll go over to the pretzel bite section.
So what are the teams here? What is one going into the stadium? Who are going into the stadium?
I'm going into the stadium.
Okay.
Aren't we technically all in the stadium? We're just
You're
not.
all in the stadium.
we're in the
but
food
it's-
court.
But I'm thinking when I'm thinking of the food court, you don't see the stadium. It's like one of those kind of like blocked off areas in a way.
I thought it was 3-3, so
Yeah. Sabor and Dane are helping me look, and then the rest are at the stadium, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
So Bernard, Harness, Fafin, you find your sheets pretty much with that of ease, as you got what tickets you guys get? You guys get front row, back row, mid row?
Whatever Bernard could. afford.
whatever was cheapest, I assume, because we're not really.
Yeah, because we're
necessarily-
not here for the game.
I think the
Yeah,
back row is
we're-
the cheapest then, right?
Yeah, the
Oh,
nosebleed
okay.
section.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not here for the game. We're here to find somebody.
as you guys proceed to go
Why do I
on,
feel like this is about to be a fight?
go on into that of the back of the stadium, finding your seats as you see the game basically just starting as the rugby goes off. I don't know exactly how rugby's played,
Yeah,
but
do you even know what
you
rugby is?
You see as something happens.
They play with rugs.
I'll know it
Just
once I
link a
see it
YouTube
again.
video of
I'll know it once I see it again. I just need to see what they were doing again.
Yeah, choose your words very carefully here, Natsu, or else the
you can
entire-
offend a
the
lot of
entire-
people.
mostly Australians.
I haven't pissed off every Australian who watches this already with my questions. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Similar. It's somewhat similar to that of football, except you're just trying to get the ball to that on the ground on the opposite side, opposite team side. 15 side team sport. That's interesting. As you see a bunch of the rugby players getting all of that ready to play as they continue on into their play to make a magnificent game. You all in the state, sorry, not all. You three in specific, at the top of the stadium see as there's one guy going around, and this one guy going around is like, "Come get your corn dogs. Got some corn dogs. You want a corn dog? He's a corn dog." And with that being said, could the three of you give me a insight roll?
Insight roll coming up.
Oh boy, are these corn dogs actually corn dogs?
Are they meat substitutes?
Deep fried turd.
Ooh,
All right.
There we
So
go.
you said insight?
Yep.
All right.
Or SOS. Get on a stick.
I know a little bit.
Faith, and you know that the corn dogs he is selling are that of almost chum-like. So, honestly, they're still pretty decent, but they're still like, the taste is the only thing decent about them.
Langton,
With that being
you mean,
said,
you tried to sell me corn dogs.
yeah, it's like fried chum basically, like
Fried
comparative.
chum? Oh my gosh.
And with that being said, though, Bernard, you see looking at their face as it's basically almost perfectly matches that of the description of Pecos Bill. As you see that of an older like male with that of the gray slash silver like short hair in the back, as he's got the kind of uniform of the stadium going on as he's just trying to sell some corn dogs. The only thing that's really weird about it is you've heard about, immortal beings and living beings such as never aging. And that's why it is weird to see that this seems to be of an older fellow, but this definitely matches that of your descriptions.
okay.
With that being said, I was going to leave you guys off there.
Okay.
As we proceed to go back to the other side, as give me all three of you, Shauna, Saber, and Dane can give me an investigation roll.
Investigation.
Shauna, you found out.
Or carry.
You found out, Shauna. Are you listening? Because this is important.
Uh-huh.
They're having a deal at the pretzel fountain.
What's the deal?
Like the normal amount that you would get for
Two
like,
for
a pretzel.
one?
Yeah, it's like basically just 2 for 1.
I get distracted.
Uh,
My weakness.
Dade also being somewhat distracted as they find that of a plethora of different foods that they could potentially eat, but they would still have to potentially buy. maybe even smelling that of some good smelling leftovers that were thrown in the garbage. Saber, you see something a little bit weird as you proceed to see what seems to be like one person in specific. It's not like any. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It is like any ordinary person, which you guess to be a normal civilian, except they kind of lean up against the wall for a second as they start to kind of have a bit of the cold sweats as they start to somewhat rush to the bathroom. But as they're rushing to that of the men's bathroom, you see that they look like they were starting to grow a bit of fur or just lose hair in general. You're not quite sure. Only thing that you know is that that could be a potential supernatural case. If I were to give a specifics, I would think it would be more of like that of a teen going up to male ages, just from the look of it. Um, Saber, are you there?
I am.
Okay. And with that, do you proceed to do anything with that information?
Well, it's not what he was looking for, but yeah, he'll go after the kid.
Will you try to tell anybody else, or are you going to do this of immediate? Because I only say that because I'll say that you can see Dane and Shauna looking at pretty much food waiting in line now.
Yeah, but we were looking for Sylvie.
Yeah, and they got distracted.
This is where she would be in this pretzel bite line.
That's the
She's
thing. Yes, so Boar rolled a 25 and still didn't see Sylvie?
Nope.
you didn't roll a nat 20.
Oh, man, they're putting cinnamon sugar on these and salt, mustard. Dang, these look good.
Spicy mustard with pretzel bites would be beer mustard.
Considering
man,
that
you're
they're
speaking the
distracted,
word.
he's just gonna go and see what's going on with the kid.
Shauna, because
Also, to be fair, Sylphie would be here. It's her favorite, like, bad food. This is where she would be.
But being like a cat, was she really like stand in line? Wouldn't she like go to the back and try and
No,
steal 'em?
she's in the she's probably like back there stealing pretzel bites.
So, the thing that I was gonna say here is, Saber, you feel like a very swift like thing land on your arm as you look for like a second, as you see to be that of the Sylphie the cat. However, Sylphie the cat, who has joined you for one reason or another, seeing as they see what you're kind of going after, as they're kind of curious themselves. The most interesting thing is, though, you see a jumbo-sized pretzel in their mouth.
Yeah.
That's totally natural.
With that being said, uh, I know that you got. I think you have a connection with the Drake dragon, whatever it is.
No,
No. Okay.
I don't have a special thing where I can see her or anything. We can
Well,
talk
not
to each
see
other.
her, but that's what I'm saying. Talk to each other.
Yeah, but not like that. Like literally talk to each other. Not like
okay.
mine, unless like I specifically connect to her within 30 feet.
Well, we're going to then leave it at that then, as Saber is going to go check on whatever this could be. So with that will put us on a break.
Nah, Crimson Cinnamon Bun is too many calories. Go into cardiac shock eating a Cinnabon.
Going on mute.
Excuse me.
Stefan, and we are back. Welcome back to D.P.R.D. As we had just essentially had left off. For right now, we're going to go to that of Bernard, Carnus, and Dane, who have just found themselves to be the older version, or just older in general, Pecos Bill.
Oh, am I not with
Potentially.
them?
So I think you got that group mixed up.
Yeah, I think you got that
It's
with,
Faith and Dane. Yeah, right.
No,
Bernard,
it'd be
Faith, and Dane.
Nope.
What?
No, it'd be Bernard, Fafen, and Carnus.
Yes.
Isn't that what I just said earlier?
Me and
No.
no. You kept saying Dane. Dane is not there.
Oh. Yeah.
Dane
but
is with me in
Bernard,
line for
Carnus,
pretzels.
and Faith.
Okay, so seeing as Bernard has figured out, I guess, who he's looking at, I guess he'll just motion for the pretzel salesman to just, hey, can you turn your head, come a little closer to me? I gotta tell you something.
Well, while there might not be a pretzel salesman, there sure do be a chum salesman.
The worst hot dogs ever. Sorry.
You want some chum? I got you on some chum. You want some chum? You can be my chum while we eat some chum.
I think what more interesting is you haven't seen any chupacabras around, have you?
He backs up a little bit as he's like, I don't know specifically what you might be talking about. I'm just here to sell some chum, friend.
Well, if you'd see any chupacabras, not that you would or wouldn't, you oughta let us know. We might be able to help you with that.
Maybe, but I don't know who specifically I would be talking to for something like that. I'm just an ordinary worker here.
Who exactly we are isn't important, but we just chupacabra. Well, a chupacabra's blood specifically is crucial to a task we've been assigned.
That's quite an interesting story there. Almost got me going for a second. That was a funny joke. I get it now. Because we're here at the Saber Castillo with Chupacabra. Oh, you're a good one for that one. Alright. If you're not here to buy more chum, though, I'm going to be on my way.
Do you get free samples?
No.
Oh, damn.
I show him the D.P.R.D. badge and say, we're going to need you to cooperate on this one.
What badge?
Didn't we get badges?
I thought we all got
You
badges.
don't got a badge yet. Saber and Bernard have the badges.
And nobody's with us, so we're just lying here. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Well, Bernard is there.
Well,
That's if Bernard
yeah,
pulls
but
it.
Yeah, but Bernard also has
Bernard's-
protocol. It's like, why are you fucking speaking about this shit?
Yeah, but
He's
Bernard's
been pretty quiet.
he's not trying to. Yeah, he's not pulling the badge. He's figured out who this person is, but he's just. Can I make another insight roll to see if this person believes anything of what we're talking about?
Sure.
Like, if we given the Illuminati handshake, so he kind of knows we're for real. I hope.
You have no idea.
Oh damn.
Nothing like selling chum and trying to do an intricate handshake at the same time.
I'm just chum some chum. Some
Well,
fried
just-
chum.
Well, I'm really not interested in fried fish food. Just if you see any chupacabras, just don't hesitate to ask us. Name's Bernard, by the way. I got a feeling we will be seeing each other again.
Maybe we will, maybe we won't. If you come by the stadium often, I guess you will. Doesn't kind of work here. just here to sell some chum.
Okay, out of character now. I'm thinking, is this like his home base, or is he just undercover for right now? But I don't know. I guess that'll conclude my Bernard's interaction. I'm sure Fafin's gonna do something stupid though.
I already did my stupid thing and asked for a free sample. I'm not going to do anything really bad, except get closer, and whisper. Hey, has anybody ever told you look like the Pecos Bill from the cowboy era?
That's Pecos. I mean, my name would be that of Pecos Bill, but I'm more
You're a
so just
cowboy?
of a descendant. You see, I'm not that Pecos Bill.
Well, no offense,
Oh.
but you look a little old. But good. You look good though.
Well,
Especially if you're that old, you look amazing.
appreciate that.
Is it a chum?
Appreciate the fact you're taking interest in me, but there's a game going on, you know.
I'm
They
gonna
couldn't-
link to his mind and stare directly at him, and without moving my mouth, say telepathically, "We know who you are."
What in the same hell? I think my mind's getting to me again. Oh well.
Are you losing it? I mean, do you need
No,
help?
no. Just go and watch the game. I'm got chum to sell.
Gotcha. You have chum to smell to sell. I give him a wink, like I know what he's meaning. Wink.
I guess I try to regroup and find where the cat dragon went off to.
Unfortunately, you guys have been busy with that for a little bit. Because we shall now go to that of a different place.
Uh-oh, new map.
As you
I got
guys
no
will find
eyes.
yourselves at the bathrooms as I am getting to that.
Kind of forgot how did their group go from getting a cat away from snacks and going to the restroom?
The the fur thing went into the bathroom and Sabor followed it with Sylphie.
Ew.
Hey, we're all here. What's up, guys?
Ooh, yeah. We found Pecos Bill's
Yeah.
son.
You're not.
Excuse me, I gotta go. The chum went right through me. Now I can't see anything.
There's light out here. Okay, so you. All you tiny, there you go. You can kind of see the map as you will, because we're not looking at you guys. As Dane's off doing their own thing. At the very moment, Shada, I believe, is also off doing their own thing, trying to get some dum-dums. As there we go. You now have a cat attached to you, Sabo. As you proceed to go through that of the men's bathroom, trying to find or potentially see what was going on with that of this strange person. Door closing
Hey,
behind.
Sylphie's not allowed in the men's bathroom.
Well, Sylvie's there now. But,
Maybe this is a unisex bathroom.
Meow.
with that being said, the door closes behind you as normal because it's one of those you push it open and it'll just kind of like open doors as it kind of like swings back as you proceed to enter on into here. you see what seems to be like that of a multitude of bathrooms, Saber, that seem to be empty. A couple of them, not so much. Could you give me a small little perception roll?
$25.
You going through this bathroom, you guys, the rest of you can kind of move around on the map just to see it, but you Saber, you go up to this bathroom in specific, the first one up here, as just to see if you could hear or maybe potentially see if this might be the person who was having troubles, as you hear and you're like, nope, just a guy taking a mad dump. Check up here, which seems to be like that of another bathroom, or another bathroom of sorts that seem to be closed. And as you're looking down, looking a little bit into it, you see what seems to be like that of the falling hair that I was talking about. As you see what looks to be like the hair on that person's head seems to have fallen, as you hear on the inside of this door, what seems to be like on the inside of this door, the sounds of like almost bones cracking, as and almost like as you hear, it sounds like somebody trying to keep in the sounds of pain.
Sophia looks at Sabor, looks back at the bathroom door.
Sephora's gonna knock on that door. Are you alright in there?
No, just get out.
Meow.
You can't really go inside him to get the treats.
You
Damn
hear
it.
nothing. It sounds like it has gone silent.
Saber, while that's going on, in the stall, is gonna walk up to, because this is 2015, this building's gotta be up to fire code, he's going to go up to a fire alarm or anything like that. He's just gonna pull it.
Jesus. That escalated quickly. About to
I'm
clear out the
sorry.
whole stadium.
I'm sorry, I was talking to someone. What were you saying?
Sabor's gonna go pull a fire alarm.
Clear out the whole stadium.
Saber goes and activates that of the what do you call it? The fire alarm, as you proceed, as multiple people are now starting to leave that of the stadium, as you guys can start to hear the rugby game even stops, as it seems like people are needing to evacuate. Everyone's seeing that everybody's evacuating for the most part. The issue being, though, is just because there are people evacuating doesn't really stop that there is somewhat of a difficult situation of the fire alarm, I think, would be on the outside of the bathrooms at least. So with that, Shauna and Dane will be able to see that of unfortunately them not going to be able to get their food, as all the places are shutting down real quick, as there seems to be a fire alarm that was pulled. And seeing the person who pulled it, well, you two specifically see the person who pulled it. Other people, not so much.
Donna walks up and shouts over the fire alarm. Saber, what's going on? I see you found Sylphie. I'm gonna grab Sylphie from...
Yeah, he's gonna
Sabor's
point
shoulder.
at the bathroom. We have a situation.
You got diarrhea?
Dane, come over here.
I want to get near his diarrhea.
What's the situation, Sabor?
You know how Bill was hunting a Chupacabra?
Yeah?
Well, a man ran past me not feeling well, and his hair was falling off him at a rapid pace, and I think he's transforming in the stall.
I thought chupacabras were like literal dogs.
He points at Dane.
Yeah, I thought
What?
I thought like they were actual dogs. Well, did you go in there?
Oh,
I look
feel
over
so
and I see
much
the min
better.
sign.
Oh, what the shit is that? Ah!
Uh-oh.
Am I allowed?
Yeah, so
Are you-
Saber's going in the bathroom with his gun.
Are government of as you go, I go. Are government officials allowed to go into the opposite gender bathrooms?
Yes, just like a fucking... Yes.
All right, I'll go. I'll head in with Saber.
We are technically law enforcement.
You see, as this room that was once very well lit, as a bunch of the lights had been almost in a way on the floor, being not per se a problem with the amount of glass in general, but just more so the fact the lights are now off in this room.
I put on my night vision goggles.
Sabor just fucking, he can see. He has no
Even
issue seeing in
In
here.
either case, as you guys are entering into this room, you see what seems to be. I need to actually. Well, he came like right here. You see what seems.
I
to
mean,
be
I
like
can't
that
see anything.
Of a,
I should be able to because I have night vision
you
goggles.
have to
but
equip them.
I did. They're equipped. It says I have dark vision.
I seen an unharmed noble who's about to die.
No, I think that's a body.
Why is this
About to be a body.
Hold on, let me fix this real quick, because if I don't,
If that doesn't work, you can always just turn on
since it's
Sabor
dark
and
vision, it
flashbang
has it
everyone.
there.
Don't flashbang me when I have night vision goggles on. I'll go blind.
So if you right click your token, and then you'll see the gear. And then it'll say vision, dark vision.
Doesn't work. Like when I click it, nothing happens.
Here, I'll update it for now. Why is it?
Yeah, now I just see in grayscale. I still don't see it though.
Yeah, that's dark vision. Grayscale's dark vision.
Yeah, but I can't see
It
like
doesn't see
Sabor or the
people.
person there. He just made me go colorblind. I don't have extra. What? See, this is why I make all my maps global illumination, so I don't have to deal with this.
I don't know what to tell you. I'll put it in the light just because it's weird. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay. It would be dark, but most of you guys have a way to deal with that. With that being said, you see to be that of probably a normal guy with probably like a dad bod that probably came out of this bathroom next to you, as you were hearing earlier the sounds of the grunts from this guy. As you see, they have been torn to shreds, and when I say torn to shreds, it's not a kind sight, I'll tell you that much. As I'm gonna need you all to make you three to make me a Constitution saving throw, as this is very... Oh no. Dane, I don't even know if you need to make one because you probably think it looks good.
My gosh, how bad did this guy let one out?
Shauna, you don't know what's worse. The fact that this guy really let one off before he died, or the fact that he died in a very gruesome manner. But with that, you do not feel well as you start to throw up.
Well, there's a sink right there.
And with that,
Does he make it to the zinc?
you aren't specifically poisoned, but you will be under the effect of poison for this seed, as you will see towering, not towering specifically, but at least hovering over that of this body. You guys can see what seems to be that of a very nasty, like hairless creature of sorts on all fours with an almost fang-like mouth, long tongue, as it has small spikes coming from its back. But it looks to be like that of resembling somewhat human features at the very first, no longer are that of human features. I'm gonna need you
Can I
three to
pet
put
that
yourself
dog?
into initiative here.
Can I pet that dog?
I'm gonna pet that dog.
And we're all three out there just enjoying the rugby game, going, "Oh, they'll find us when they need us."
Well, not anymore, because the fire alarm got pulled.
Oh, that's right. The fire alarm went off. I forgot about that. Okay. Guess so now we rush down like, oh well. Time to stop for churros. Oh fuck! I don't have any money. Never mind.
D-
Do you want us to roll them too? The ones who aren't there?
No.
No. Okay.
Dang, low initiative rolls all around, huh? None of us were ready.
Well, after that smell you guys had to avoid, I'm not surprised.
No, I mean
The
15 and
thing
12
is,
beat
the
him.
Choop just rolled a nat 1. It also was not ready.
It was not ready.
Yeah,
I did roll
it-
that one.
It had
but
a plus.
still
It
has
had a
not.
+8 too, which is crazy.
This thing, as you see looking at it, would have been ready, except it was too busy consuming that of its flesh, as this is not the music I want to go to this.
No, that's perfect.
Now I gotta pet that dog.
There we go. As Shauna, you are the first up.
I yell over. I look over to Sabor and I go, "Are we killing this thing or are we incapacitating it?"
Incapacitated for now. We kill it later.
Okay. So what exactly does poison do? I'm immune to it, so I didn't think I would have ever needed to worry about it.
You're just nauseous.
If you're immune to poison, then I'll say that then you don't have to deal with it. The point being was that you were nauseous and you would have been poisoned because you couldn't keep it down.
All right, I'm going to walk up to it then, and I'm just gonna. My nails are gonna grow long, horns longer, and I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery cantrip and attack this Chupacabra non-lethally. And until further notice, all of my attacks are non-lethal.
That hits.
That didn't sound non-lethal. It sounded kind of gooey.
Yeah, that one was juicy.
Can you attack from 10 feet away? That's a pretty cool spell.
No, he's
I'm not
next to
10
him.
feet away, I'm next to him.
I'm looking at the wrong guy then. Where am I going?
And then I think it's
You will notice as
I think it's poison damage. Yeah, it's poison damage.
it you'll notice as you slash into this thing, then you deal quite a bit of damage with that. As this thing immediately kind of goes.
Sylphie is also gonna bite into him non-lethally.
A non-lethal love bite.
A little love tap. 11 to hit.
That does not hit. Oh, I threw my voice with that one.
All right, that's gonna be my turn.
Alrighty, so Sabor is going to come up behind it and flank it. To give himself advantage, as he's going to.
Ugh, allergies.
He'll pull out his rapier, and essentially he's going to slash into its legs to try and sever the tendons in there so it can't run or move.
Okay, give me your attack roll. That hits.
26 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And then we'll add some sneak attack damage as well.
You notice
'Cause
as
he
you
would
slice
have-
into it, it doesn't seem to be that effective.
Sophie will add her infused strike to add a d6 poison to that. 4 extra.
Where is... Oh, there it is.
Shauna yells over to Dane and just yells, already like knowing where this is going, goes, "Don't kill it!"
And then 12 from the sneak attack.
Wait, is it sneak attack slashing? Or whatever it was you were using?
Dagger.
I did not use a dagger.
Not the dagger, the rapier.
Piercing.
It would be the same type of damage as the first one.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you will also notice once again, it does not take as much damage as you were expecting it to take, but it is definitely bleeding in specific places as you've tried to basically slash at and slice out part of its tendons so that way you can try to make sure it does not run. With that being said, is that in your turn?
He will... Let's see, he moved 5, 10, 15... He will bonus action disengage. 5, 10, and he'll move there.
Okay. And with that, it becomes that of this thing's turn. This creature who does not like being heat, does not like it. It's time to take your lickings. As he will essentially do the thing of stepping over the body and trying to attack at you, Shana.
Oh, not the little dragon this time.
Shana.
You learned your lesson.
He is going to, at first, try and just get a straight bite onto you. A 22
Yeah.
to hit,
Miss.
dealing
7.
7, that's, I think, piercing damage, as you will need to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yeah, I'm prone.
Fantastic. Now that you are prone,
Start yelling out in every language I know, just stop, stop, stop,
now
stop.
that you are prone, this creature makes its second attack. It's going to try to claw you, and because you are down, it will make it an advantage. Good, because it
Wow.
needed it.
Ooh, that hurts. That's gonna hurt.
I don't think it did. I think it would have hit. It would have hit me anyway.
11.
As you feel as this thing has bitten and slashed into you, as you are now on the ground, as this thing is trying to just go further and further. Ah! With that, though, is its turn.
Dane rushes over to it and tries to tackle it so he can grapple it and pin it to the ground.
All right, I believe that's a contested athletics check.
Okay. Athletics check. Normal. Ooh.
That this thing was not as strong as that of the Dane, as he is being grappled by Dane right now. This thing struggling on top of that of another body, as this has become a dog pile of sorts.
Didn't they learn anything from that bed? You don't do dog piles. That's just not right.
That was my main action. Can I use... Would I still be able to make an unarmed strike on it, or...
No, because then you would have had to use the... Wait, is that... Can you grapple as...
I know you can do it as an action.
Grapple
I
is...
don't know if
Yeah,
you can do it
it is
as
as
your...
an
grapple is action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
'cause
I
if you have
don't
to
think-
attacks,
your
I think it
action.
still consumes your whole action.
Yeah, if that... Yeah, you don't have your action, so whatever you could do it with is what you could do it with.
Yeah, so I'll just pin it to the ground and hold it there.
Shauna, it becomes your turn.
I'm gonna stand up, and then I'm gonna use primal savagery again, and I'm trying to knock it out in Dane's grasp. Do I get advantage because it's grappled
I believe so.
to melee?
No, all that happens with grappled is that it can't move. If he was restrained, then yes.
Oh, okay.
They should be the same thing, but yeah.
They should, because
I
they're
would
practically
think
the
so.
same thing
Especially if
anyway.
I'm pinning it. Yeah, if I'm pinning it.
I would say it has advantage if it's being grappled.
Ah, see,
Alright, I'm gonna-
Then there's what the DM says. I like that.
I rolled 2 5s, so
Double 5.
That's an interesting not hit.
well, Sylvie's gonna try the same thing.
Come on, Sylvie!
There
Ooh.
we go.
You got the damage.
Almost mineral, but
As Sylphie has definitely done some decent damage to this thing.
Have you noticed that Sylvie's name is in
Sylphie-
question marks?
Sylphie, that's something.
yeah, I don't know why it's question mark.
Sylphie has
Yeah.
bitten into this thing, not specifically its neck, like killing it, but has bitten into its neck, trying
Yeah,
to
just trying to knock it out.
to calm it down in a sort of stop, nom nom.
Animal
This
dominance
thing-
type
this
of
thing
way.
is still struggling though. Saber.
Yeah, Saber will run up alongside it. And I'm gonna make sure that it's targeted. Now, he intends for this to be non-lethal, but he also intends for it to hurt like a bitch.
Kind of like a band-aid. Rip it off and it hurts, but it's non-lethal. Gotcha.
It'll have to make a.
I think while grappled, it auto fails checks, doesn't it? It auto fails like strength and dexterity checks.
I know it auto fills dex, but I don't know what else.
I have a quick reference sheet here. Let me check that out real fast. All right, so we're talking about grappled here.
Yeah.
So get down to here. All right, so grappled is basically your speed becomes 0 and you can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. The condition ends if obviously the grapple is incapacitated, and the condition also ends if you're removed from the reach of your grappler. Nothing about strength or dexterity or anything.
Well, if your speed is 0, wouldn't you auto fail dex?
You'd think you would, but it doesn't say raw. It doesn't say anything
Restrain
about.
will make you auto fail. Grappled won't, because you can still move while you're grappled.
Push them, I guess.
Yeah, I think they're saying like because with dexterity, I mean, even though they can't move, they can still move their body around trying to dodge whatever it is that they're trying to dodge.
In a
Yeah,
way.
well, he's not gonna do the deck save thing because then he'd barbecue the other two.
All right. So, do
Yeah,
you,
he's going to because yeah, you're just gonna spit on it. So he's gonna essentially spit in its eye for 26 to hit. And burn the shit out of its eye with 4 fire damage.
this thing is still writhing on the floor with fire in its eyes, literally. But it has not stopped struggling.
Jeez, man, go down.
This thing is
I
like
could have
that
talked
of
to
a wild.
animals, but at this point, it's too much.
This thing is like that of a wild animal of sorts. Saber, does that end your turn?
Yeah, that'll be his turn. Let me just hit the button.
With that, it becomes this thing's turn. As with that of not very much life left to give. By life, I more so mean like its energy really running out. But it's not going to stop. It's going to attempt to try to get this. Not even going to attempt to like stop the grapple. It's just trying to attempt to hit you, which I don't know. I don't think it has disadvantage on hitting.
Hit who?
Dane.
The one that's
And no,
grappling.
How dare you grab me?
It doesn't.
It bites and they claw. We bites.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Jesus. All right, what kind of hacks is the DM doing for these rolls?
That is 16 piercing damage. I would say the starting save it though, except you have him grappled, so you will auto succeed on that. I'll give you that. That being said, claw. Deal that of 12 slashing damage as this thing is struggling.
You target me because it won't let me take the damage.
No, I took the damage for you. I have to do it because some weird module is messing up.
Cool.
That being said, it is Dane's turn.
Dane hit him in the throat.
Yeah, exactly. Dane's just gonna try to punch
Grab
this
his
thing's
dick and
wife.
twist it.
Give him a purple nurple.
Probably hits the cement with the first attack and then
Bah!
tries to punch it unconscious with the second.
You punch it, do damage.
5 punching damage to this thing's throat.
You notice as this thing doesn't take as much damage as you see as this thing's throat is still somewhat thick. Bleeding everywhere it may be, it is still alive.
All right.
Bleeding, partially blinded.
Shauna, it's your turn.
Do I still get advantage attacking this thing or no?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
still grab
you got
Oh,
allies.
keep
and
it
melee,
coming.
right?
My dice got stuck together? There we go. 19 did.
Yep, deal damage. And you said this is poison.
Yeah.
You will notice as you stab it, you somewhat stab or more so slash at this thing, trying to
Going
get it
for
to
its
like,
legs.
trying to get it to calm down. You will notice as the poison that runs through this thing's vein will, well, I couldn't stop from doing that. Will go through that of this creature as this creature will stop and almost like finally lazily like close its eyes as you guys have gotten it to basically be down. But as that happens, you see as this thing's body starts to bubble in weird directions. I'm gonna need you guys to give me a dexterity saving throw.
You son of a bitch. Sophie too.
Yep, all 4 of you, because this is a 10-foot radius.
You son of a bitch.
On a
I'm the low roll god today.
Oh no. Sylphie was the only one to succeed on this roll.
Oh, go Sylphie, go!
Sylphie will not be taking any Sylphie would be taking half damage. Everybody else here would be taking the full damage of I think it would be necrotic.
Ugh.
As that is
Ugh.
20 points of necrotic damage to each of you, Sylphie only taking that of 10. As this thing's body parts and blood is now spilled everywhere.
It's a good thing that Sabor had those 10 hit points.
Definitely.
He basically just got a little love tap.
I'm gonna see that it's dead. Shauna goes back to normal. Dragon features going away, and she just slides down the wall.
With that being said,
Like it necrotic burns all over.
The rest of the group is able to come in now and pretty much see where everybody is basically at for the most part.
You're like, what's happened in here? Holy hell! If you had to go, the stalls are over there, fellas.
There's blood everywhere.
Jeez.
I look over, badly injured, and I just go, "We found the Chupacabra. Please tell me you found what's his name."
We did find Pecos Bill, although he claims to be the son of Pecos Bill.
Kill him.
So, I thought we were taking the Chupacabra alive.
Well, when we knocked it unconscious,
alive.
it exploded.
Is it not still alive?
You sure it's called?
I'm too tired.
Are you sure you knocked it unconscious? I mean, it doesn't look unconscious. It looks kind of dead.
Yeah, it exploded.
How long would you say it has been before we came over here?
This was like almost combat time, so like they honestly was only about a minute, 2 minutes.
Okay, so I'm still psionically linked to Pecos Bill, so I'm going to say to him, "We got your Chupacabra."
We needed the blood, right? I assume we have vials. Just before anything happens.
Blood is all over Saber.
Yeah, but just in case. Just in case, I'm grabbing a vial and like filling it with this necrotic blood.
I carry empty vials.
It looks like very dark red blood that stains very quickly.
Yeah, Saber will hold his rapier out like I take some of this blood that isn't tainted by the human blood or the necrotic crap everywhere as well.
This is my favorite shirt.
Just in case it goes away, and then I'm just gonna like close my eyes on this bathroom floor, this dirty ass bathroom floor.
That's gross. That's how you get herpes.
Hey, what am I doing? Oh, I don't. Oh, I step slowly around, like, okay. You guys really need
We're
to
gonna have to
So
call a cleanup crew, though, as a civilian did get attacked by the Chup.
So as you guys are proceeding to pretty much go and see, everything that's going on in here, had a little bit of a talk, maybe as you will see that of Pecos Bill also here as someone I assume would be giving a bit of information, but as Pecos Bill here is here finally, some of you see him more so just as probably just a random guy. So now it seems like there's a random guy who just seen what is happening in here.
No shit, we got witnesses. We gotta kill him.
No, that's Pecos Bill. We keep him alive. We kill everybody else. I think.
You know, what Sean is curious about is how come there's a medieval noble in this 2015 bathroom?
Bro, deal with the pictures you got, okay?
Also, he's not dressed like he went to the Renaissance fair.
No. This
He's
is
the
a very good question.
mascot. Leave him alone.
Yeah, he's their mascot.
A noble dressed like a
Yeah.
noble from medieval times is a weird mascot for what? The Sabertooth?
Yeah, the Sabertooth
No, he's
versus
the rival
the
team's
Knights.
mascot.
Oh yeah.
Versus the Noble Knights, man. Yeah, we should beat him up though, since he's or kidnap him. You always do that when you're hazing other people, right? You steal their mascot.
Well, I think he's dead.
You kidnap
Is the
a dead
noble
body.
Pecos Bill? Then
Much
how's he
easier.
dead?
What? No, the noble guy.
I would
dead.
suggest whatever next choice you all choose to do, you should do it with haste. And if you're wanting to talk with me more about my chum, then I'll gladly have a talk with you. As he kind of says, or sorry, as you guys hear in the back, what seems to be like that of, as it sounds like that of the fire, like, you know, setting out the fire alarm as the fire station's coming up and everything, as you quickly see that to be of well, I shouldn't say that, something you shouldn't worry too much about, as any place that you would go, you would have specific people to clean up basically very swiftly after you guys get out, even whether that be because you called them or whether that be because they're that you have CIA like in secret jobs and all that type of stuff.
I mean, if we need to get rid of a body, we could just have Sabor incinerate it and flush the ashes.
I don't think the body is the issue as much as the amount of blood and body parts.
Yeah, supporter's gonna call the cleanup crew and it's like, well, let's go speak to our friend here.
Right now, I'm imagining the scene from Men in
Alright.
Black when that guy exploded, when he got killed, and it's like everything's everywhere, all over you guys.
Can we set up like crime scene tape on the outside so that like it blocks off?
I mean, I don't think you guys have crime scene tape with you.
Dang.
I can come up with something. It'll be yellow and tape-like, but I don't know if it'll say crime scene.
A minor illusion, a 5-foot square of it in front of the door.
I mean,
And
the
focus
door's
on
only 5
maintaining the
feet.
illusion.
What if we just climb in the ventilation shafts and sneak out of here?
Pico,
Why don't we just walk out?
Pico's Bill's walking out.
Yeah,
We'll walk with them.
Yeah,
I'm
we gotta
stumbling my way through.
Pico's
Where to
Pico's
go?
I'm gonna just have you guys in here, but Pico's Bill has essentially led you guys to be that of any back alley, any area that you would think generally would be the back, would just to basically be like a private place to talk. As he turns around, sees you all, and is like, "You guys have no sense of subtlety. There are a plethora of errors that I can already see y'all gonna need to change up. Not to mention, I'm getting too old for this. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. So why exactly are you all here?"
You wrestled a
Oh.
tornado, right?
He can't have done that. He's the son of Pecos Bill.
I'm not the son of Pecos Bill. I am Pecos Bill.
Then why'd you lie?
You mean?
I didn't know Pecos Bill was a liar.
We came to help you.
And I didn't ask for it.
Yeah, well, Johnny Appleseed is dead.
Johnny Appleseed's dead? What do you mean?
Yes.
He
Wait,
turned into a
Well-
giant tree, and he
Well-
sacrificed himself to have nature back under control. We couldn't let another local legend die. So that's why we're here.
Well, this local legend doesn't need any help, okay? This local legend
Well,
is
you
fine
got
by
it.
himself.
Didn't
no,
ask
that's
if you
not
needed
old man.
help. We're giving it.
And I don't need it, but I'm here to help you out right now. I'm telling you, you have no idea what you've just started.
With who?
What do you mean?
What?
If do any of you even know what you guys just did in there? In that bathroom of
Chupacabra?
blood?
I
Hell
played a
no,
puppy.
you didn't kill no Chupacabra. That thing is of legends. You killed one of its spawns.
Oh, that was a puppy chupacabra. Dang.
So will the blood not work? We heard we needed Chupacabra blood.
No, the blood won't work. You think it would have been that easy? Then I would have had me some of that. I mean, I would have been able just to kill him in general myself. Even in my old age, I've got some experience behind me. But you old Pecos Bill here, old Pecos Bill can't do much right now.
Because you're old, right?
Well, you could say because I'm old, but honestly, this is what I looked like about a month ago. As I will pull this up. I know it's more cartoonish looking, but the point being is that he looked very, very still healthy and alive, comparative to the fact that now he is what you would guess to be, or not even guess to be, that of like a really old man. Like you would say in a normal human years, he's probably like 70 to 80. He himself is way older than that though.
Is this because you ate your own chum?
What?
That's gross.
Well, he sells deep fried chum.
I sell deep fried chum because that's all I can do right now, okay? With me and my fragile bones, I don't got the capability of doing no more stunts such as going on grand adventures or riding tornadoes, okay?
So,
So where's the Chupacabra at?
Yeah.
I'm a
and
resident Chupacabra. You think I wouldn't have tried to go and find him if I knew?
You said it yourself. You were old. You're old.
I'm old, and
old people
I
can't
only
find them.
know of someone who had the sighting of it. So I said something.
All right. Well, who's the person, and we'll go look.
It must be close by. That's a Chupacabra spawn. The real thing can't be too far away.
Unfortunately, that's not how they work. By spawn, I'm talking about someone who's just been somewhat recently scratched, hurt in some shape, way, or form. Almost like that of a werewolf of sorts, if you know what any of those actually are.
Funny you should say that.
Yeah, our hairy guy here, I think, acts like one.
I'm perfect, and you understand exactly what I'm talking about and what I'm telling you here. And the only reason why I tell you this is because, well, depending on when it was, it could have been a day, or it could have been a week. I have no understanding of telling of when exactly people turn. Anybody that gets even so much as a scratch from it, there could be a potential.
Yeah, but
Hey, wait a
the real
second.
the Chupacabra had to have been in the area to scratch someone. This thing
The
can't
spawns don't have
teleport.
the same property, right?
Just a question. These spawns, do they have to scratch you to turn, or do you just have to have their guts all over your body?
If you're talking about being afraid of the fact that you killed its spawn, you should be afraid, but you shouldn't be afraid for
No.
turning.
I'm afraid of my friends turning into it because they have the blood of the spawn all over their bodies.
Again,
Why should we be afraid of killing it?
No, afraid of turning into one.
I got a question. So,
Yeah.
boy, that's fur on you? I thought that was fire.
What are we talking about here? Now I'm confused.
Yeah, wait.
Oh,
Why
y'all were-
should we?
Y'all
Why
said y'all's
should we
hairy
be
friend, He
worried?
was a werewolf. I thought y'all were talking about Sabor. I didn't know that was fur. I thought that was fire.
Talking about you, Dave.
What? Me? Oh, shit, I am hairy.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, you're hairy, my man.
My question was if.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I was saying, like, my question was like, do you have to be scratched by these things, or since you guys are covered in its blood now, do you indicate are you now infected?
He said
or
the
what?
actual Chupa had to scratch you, not the spawn.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of funny.
Spawns have no power. Sorry.
If spawns have no power, why should we worry about killing the spawn or not? Is my question.
Because you've been marked now.
Marked
Oh,
how?
Mark.
With the blood all over you, there's a potential that there are others that might try to come and find you now.
Like the actual Chupacabra?
If it was that easy, then I would have been hunted a long time ago. I'm talking about other of its spawns.
Well,
So who's the
Sounds-
guy?
sounds like it could still be an advantage of ours. The more spawns we kill, maybe the more the Chupacabra, the real one, will take notice and come to us.
Where was the last place the real Chupacabra was spotted at?
I don't know.
Quick Google search. Where? It's
Google
from
search.
Texas. Where from Texas is it from?
I
I thought it
don't
was
know.
from Mexico.
No, I'm Google. What you Google? I'm not gonna type it into Google and Google's gonna say I don't know. It's gonna say something. What's Google
Well,
say?
I'm saying, what are you asking? You're talking about looking up where the Chupacabra was last spotted. That's what he's telling you. I don't know.
Yeah, but I wanted to see what Google had to say. Go to Reddit. What's a Reddit forum? Anybody spotted Chupacabra recently?
You look over the Reddit forums and you see a bunch of people talking about Chupacabra sightings in Ohio and Indianapolis.
Indianapolis is crazy. What's it doing all the way up there?
I don't know. It looks like a lot of people are trolling.
Took a vacation. You know, we're kind of covered in this thing's scent. I bet I could maybe sniff one out. I tried.
It could be a potential. However, whatever you guys choose to do and how you go about it, that's all on to you.
You got a
one,
phone?
I mean, I do.
What's your
Ooh,
number? Add me.
No. I'm not.
So that way we can get into contact with you.
I don't
You know,
want to
that's
be in
government
contact
tax.
with the DPRD, okay?
Listen, we're an independent we're like a team that has way more freedom than we probably should. We don't need to. You being in contact with me doesn't mean that you need to be in contact with the DPRD.
And I don't know you. You're proving your point of me not wanting to give you nothing. I've given you what I've given you for information. Now buzz off.
So nothing.
So you haven't given us where you. So do we not know who the last person is that saw them? I'm
The
confused.
last person who saw them was that of a certain friend I know down that you can find at the bar. Bartholomew is his name.
Excellent. So where's he at? And we'll go talk to Bartholomew.
He
either talk to
works at the
Bartholomew or
bar
talk to me.
Anvil.
Ooh, another bar. Is this one like Hooters? With owl meat and the half-naked women?
I don't know. I don't go there too often.
Where's the anvil at?
Well, if you want a
From
specific
here.
one, there's 1424 West Higher Road, STEB, Houston, Texas.
Yeah, how close is it to here?
I don't know. You want the information, right? You look up from the stadium to the Anvil.
Yeah,
'Cause I
well, there's
know
like
you
90
will.
places called the anvil, so
I gave you the street address.
say it again.
1424 on Westheimer Road.
Damn. Place has 4.6 stars with 2,000 reviews.
But what reviews did it have in 2015?
I can't.
Come on, dude, keep it accurate.
Hold on. You guys go ahead and keep talking. I'll get there.
So we're gonna hunt this thing.
Well, I guess this blood we got isn't going to work, so
I'm gonna keep the vial though, because it could come in handy for something.
No doubt.
Fabric pheromones are very strong, from what I've been told. Make a great, well, you know.
Yeah, maybe we could use it to lure out some of the other ones.
I always talk about making medications with it. Kind of like a rhino horn.
By the way, if it's not obvious at this point, Pecos Bill has left.
bye.
Would that work? Hey, DM, I'm gonna send you a quick message. I just thought about something.
John, is my deodorant still working, or are you only smelling the guts of this creature thing?
Yeah, definitely not still working, Dane.
Yeah, I think you may need a refresher.
Them old Spice motherfuckers are liars. 24 hours my ass.
Don't worry, Dove is too based on how I smell.
I don't know, you smelled pretty good earlier.
Probably says in very small.
Yeah, earlier
small
before they...
very small letters that says does not counteract Chupacabra spawn blood.
I'll be
Got to
damned.
have themselves somewhere.
Well, that being said, is there any specific way you try to get to this bar?
I need to fall asleep in the back seat of whatever we take.
I
mean,
want
you
to
could
know
go
if
now. You could go
wanna-
later. Who knows?
I think the others should take a quick stop at a shower and
Yeah, a fucking
get
shower.
showered. I'd rather not be in the car with that type of smell.
Yeah, agreed.
And honestly,
So instead, you
causing
just
a-
smell wet dog.
and honestly, causing a monster to explode sounds like a Fafian type thing he would do.
Can we like get a Motel 6 room and take a shower?
What about one of those like truck stops where you can just buy a
Yeah.
shower?
I mean,
about love?
I don't know whatever you guys want to do. Just know the more time
Yeah,
you
it's-
take, who knows what might happen.
Well, I need to take. It's like at least 40 minutes to get there anyway, so I'm gonna take a nap in the back seat to take a short rest. You guys decide whatever we're doing, because I have to roll hit
Public
dice.
parks, right? You fall asleep just about anywhere. No one's gonna wake you up. I mean,
I-
museums, public parks.
Trust me, I
amusement
know about
parks,
the public
zoos.
parks. I did it all the time. You have no idea how boring some of my days were.
Sleeping in parks is fun. Sometimes you wake up.
I
and
lived in
people, like,
one.
give you money, like they put like dollar bills in front of you and bottles of water and stuff. It's real cool.
Yeah, I had a log cabin in a park.
Oh my gosh, Dane was homeless at one point.
You know, if you need a place to stay, you can go to Cloudland. It's 2 hours north of Atlanta. I got a cabin up there.
I mean, I just sleep wherever. But if we're looking for a shower, I'd suggest Love's or homeless shelters or what else? I mean, you could break into somebody's house, but that'd be kind of unpolite.
Yeah, I'm just going to bed in the back seat of whatever rental I assume we grab.
Anybody got any money?
Bernard seems to be our sugar daddy.
Fucking Sabor also has, money.
I still
I
have
have
my
money
full
for
money if someone
myself.
needs some.
Yeah.
I guess we're walking to this bar then.
I'm surprised no one took the idea I suggested in chat.
Yeah, I was fighting a Chupacabra. I couldn't steal from the cash
I know you.
register.
Well,
I know
we
you
only had like a
couldn't.
minute, which is
Place-
why I
Yeah,
kind
but
of
this
asked.
place is. Yeah, but the place is empty now.
I feel like we made a big enough scene at that restaurant. We don't need to draw any more criminal attention.
Oh,
Because I assume there's cameras around that would see us doing this.
Yeah.
all right. Well, let's get moving then. Time to follow
Yeah.
the leader, y'all. Come on.
Alrighty. I guess we're heading to another bar.
Can I roll my hit die? Do I get a short
we
rest
can,
in the
you
time
know,
it takes us?
So,
No,
we might cross the
because
park on the way there.
no,
and take
if they're not, if they're walking. Did you guys say you're walking or that you were taking?
If they're walking, I'll take an Uber because I'm sleeping in the back seat of something.
Yeah, this is the part in the killer movies that a person gets in the Uber and doesn't come back.
Well,
fine.
actually, it's probably a taxi. It's not. I don't. Were Ubers around in 2015?
Probably
Yes.
not.
Yeah, I feel like those didn't
Give me a
exist
sleight
until
of,
like.
sleight of hand,
60.
Delta.
Alrighty. Let's see if this works.
I don't know what you're rolling for, but that's pretty good.
I'll just say
Yeah,
for right
we'll s-
now, it definitely seems to have worked.
Okay,
That's all I'll
it
put it.
seems to have. Okay, but that'll be. If it does work, it'll help us in the future.
Perhaps. With that being said, you guys proceed to make your way. However you do it. Are you all taking an Uber, or are you walk, or are a majority of you actually walking?
Well, if my sugar daddy can afford it, I would like to ride. But I've kind of been like taking much of his money so far.
We can, it's cheaper. What's cheaper than a Uber is probably let's just get on a bus. You can sleep in the back of a bus.
Yeah, I'll get on
Thing
a
about
bus.
buses, you can jump off a bus without paying real fast.
Yeah, everybody who gets on a bus, that would literally just be like $1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Guess we're taking the bus.
You guys take
Yeah.
the bus. Any of you that want to, feel free to take that of a short rest.
Oh, fucking thank God.
I'm taking the bus. Let's see.
It really made you earn that short rest.
Oh, looks like I'm using all of them. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I feel better. Huh. All right, let's get some mojitos and party.
Is that what kind of bar this place is? It's a Mexican joint.
No, it's like a everything joint.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, whoops. Oh, this.
If we do go to the bar, Bernard's probably just gonna get a water because he's had the champagne and all the drinking we did at Hooters. So
Yeah, it's like a small hole in the wall, but based on the pictures, it has like every kind of drink.
gotcha. What's the place called again?
The Anvil has really good reviews, around $30 to $50 per person, apparently. Though.
Damn. Sure, you can. I don't think I can afford to go in there.
Well, I'm not gonna eat food and everything. I'm getting one drink. I'll spend
All
like
right.
$9.
If you're willing to get me a drink, I'll drink that. Because there's no way I can. This word's too expensive.
Yeah, I'll spend $20 and get us both a drink. Probably like $10 a drink.
With that, I will bring you all onto that map as as you all proceed to make it to
Damn,
that
fancy ass cars.
of Anvil, as you see what seems to be like that of some pretty nice cars, some motorcycles on the side, probably some more just around in general, but you see to be that of the Anvil with a open door in the front. This nice old place.
Do we know anything about our target?
Just that his
His
name
name
is
is-
Bartholomew.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Sabor, take the front. I'll secure the back door.
What are we
You
supposed
expecting
to do?
trouble? Yeah, are you?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, I'll do the talking. How about that?
I'll go with Savor.
Yeah, Sabor going.
Oh wait, he had a lot of brothers.
All right, boss. Want me to go in there and do the talking, find this guy?
I'd prefer if you went in through the other entrance. I don't want them to know that I'm here.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on,
You got
hold
it.
on. Let me jog all the way around.
What are you trying to do with that door over there? Because that door is going to be closed if it's not opened. I say that because it's like one of those heavy doors.
Well, I don't know. I got a
You're
feeling
covering it.
someone's
You're covering
someone's
the
gonna
exit.
try and take a run out back there. So I kind of want to be prepared for that.
Okay. You're on the map, Faithin, by the way.
There it is. Now it finally popped up. Yeesh.
As you guys proceeding, if anyone that's actually proceeding to walk into this bar, you see what seems to be like multiple civilians having a nice old dinner, even though it's somewhat of a more late dinner, considering that that at this point of arriving here, it'd be more of like leading into that of night to midnight, as you can see a good few of them also have that of drinks that they're drinking, as this is both a diner and a bar of sorts. As you see the person behind that of the 4 or 5 feet high like bar table of sorts in the front. You see behind that to be that of a person with a honestly luxurious beard, almost similar to that of a dwarven style. The only difference being this one, I say dwarven style, but it's just a style of beard, as he looks very fancy outside of the very big scruffy beard, as he's dressed up as a bartender of sorts, with that of a black like vest, a couple tattoos over him, as he's got nice flowing dark kind of dark brown hair just overall.
Seeing what kind of bar this is, I'm just gonna motion over the bartender again at IPA. I don't want to do the talking, though.
Customers! Oh, how can I help you, new folk? I think I haven't seen you go around yet. Seems like you could use some probably meat on your bones. Oh, I see you got a lovely little cat there. I'd ask you about the cat's name, but I don't really need to know about the cat's name, as we allow our pets in here because pets are amazing. We love them so very much. How can I help you, though?
Yes. Can I get an IPA? And I look down at the menu and I go, and nachos.
He turns around. I'm trying to think of like a good phrasing to say, as he'd be like, put a slap of them chips with the sauce. as well as some of them IPRAs, PPAs, something like that.
IPR? I yeah. How much that
Yeah,
run
come
me?
right out. It's still a somewhat decent and fancy bar, so it still would be $15.
All right.
What about you two? I noticed you, or actually three. Noticed you three sitting down. What can I help you all with?
Well, I was trying to sit down next to Bernard, but I don't think he's even in the bar. I don't see Bernard anywhere.
Which one of you would be that of Bernard? Oh, Bernard! Hello,
Yeah, it's
Bernard!
Bartholomew.
Well,
I'm
yeah, I don't think
just
your
eating
friend's around.
nachos.
I guess not. Well, I guess I gotta get out of here then, because he was gonna buy me a drink.
Okay.
Okay. What about you there,
Well,
sir?
I'll take a double shot of Everclear. Neat.
Ooh, got yourself a bit of a tough stomach
Oh.
there.
That's Bernard. He's looking through the window.
Yeah, I'm just having a beer. I'm not trying to get fucking wasted.
He gives you the drink. That'll be, I think, like 10 if you're talking about like a decent like amount. 5 if you're
Yeah.
talking about a small amount.
I'll go for the
Yeah,
10.
he asked for a double shot. That's definitely dead.
And what about you there, sir?
I'm not here to drink. I'm just here to meet someone.
Well, then be here for however long you need to be. Feel free to take a bit of an order. I'll be just here working this stall.
I look over at Sabor, very obviously being like, I'm not the one that should do the talking.
Hey, if you guys want to talk her, I will gladly talk to him. I'm not hearing any objection.
Yeah,
Sabor's still
go
there?
for it.
How can the cats go on BRB? It's crazy. Well, whatever you guys decide to do. I mean,
I was kidding, but I mean, it's up to you guys. Whoever wants to start asking the questions. Oh, excuse me.
Nathan, if you want to walk back in, I think you basically can.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I told you what I was planning here. Pretty straightforward.
Well, can you remind me? Because I think I've forgotten what you were planning.
I said Bernard was gonna hang out by the other door in case. I don't know. I just had a feeling that asking this guy certain questions would he might want to leave rapidly, and I was gonna try to prevent that.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I want to come here said, sir, I'm not interested in drink, but I got a question for you.
No, good question for me.
Yes, a good question. You seem
What
like an
do you ever
intelligent
want to
fellow.
know?
Well, we're looking for a guy named Bartholomew.
Oh, that would be me, the bartender Bartholomew. How can I help you, friend?
Excellent. Well, a friend of yours, well, I hope he's a friend. I kind of whisper, Pecos Bill told us that you knew where you last saw the Chupacabra.
Oh, he did he?
Yep.
That's very interesting, but I don't know anything of sorts. Are you sure?
Yep.
I'm
positive.
Well, nothing really to tell you on that case then.
All we need is the location.
At the location of what? What are
The
you?
Chupacabra.
And something I don't have.
Why not? You're supposed to.
Do
I think
you
a lot.
just
I
do
think.
you just believe everybody you hear? What?
Well, he was pretty insistent, and he seemed to be a
Can
pretty
Sabor
trustworthy guy.
incite him to see if he's lying or withholding information?
Sure.
Nat
Well
20
done.
for a
You
31.
feel like
Holy cow.
you feel like he's hiding, not giving information, and trying to play ignorant.
Sabor will flag Bartholomew over to him.
Oh, one of the
And
friends
he's
here wants
going
to
to
want to have a
show
chat. I'll be glad to
Bartholomew.
do that.
Hey, we were talking here.
And when Bartholomew walks up, he's gonna show Bartholomew's badge. He's gonna be like, "You need to tell us what we want to know," or it's gonna get real ugly.
Give me an intimidation check.
As Sabor is doing this, I wanted to use subtle spell detect thoughts on him.
Is it a save or is it just happens?
It's Wiz 15.
Wisdom. Okay. You're starting to detect his thoughts. Saber, you say those words and he actually backs up for a second, like as if he just in a way almost got offended, as like he's just been told that he would be in deep trouble, as he's thinking in the back of his head right now, I'm going to be the one in trouble. That would be you, dumbass. I don't know specifically what you're trying to get at. I'm telling you, I don't know what you're trying to do here.
You are withholding information, sir. You see, I've been watching you the entire time I've been in this bar, and I can tell when you're telling the truth and when you're telling a lie. Because when you're telling the truth, you speak with your hands, but when you start lying, you start twitching. Ooh, you start twitching.
Yeah, you're a twitcher.
Ugh.
And I know you're holding something back. We are just here to handle the situation involving the Chupacabra, and then we'll be on our way.
Fine.
We just
Then
need to know
we'll handle
where
the
was the
situation. We'll handle the situation by having a nice chat over dinner. He says that as he backs up just a slight bit, because you are reading his mind, Carnus, you are able to say something. So I will tell you right now, your entire group will not be surprised. However, you see as he's like, tear him to shreds, as he himself starts to transform into that of one of the cobras that you've seen before. As
He knew.
it's
I
not
knew he
just him, as you look around at all of these other ones starting to basically turn into that of cobras once people.
After me as well. I'm just eating nachos and drinking a beer.
We got puppies.
And with that, I think is a perfect place to end today's session.
We'll have to kill him next
Ta-da.
game.
With that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching and for being here. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.